Okay, let me see if that went through.
Oh my God, it is a rant.
Deborah, it is. Hi. We're going to try something out. This may be a new weekly feature, but we're just going to come on panel and just tell you all what really went wrong in our day or week or month or just something we're pissed about in general. And if you'd like to get out what you're pissed about in general, maybe you can find your way up to the panel one day on one of the sessions. But I think, where's Debbie D? Where'd she go? She has the chicken. Oh, there she is. Do you want to start telling about your chicken rant? Debbie D was really looking forward to some chicken at Popeyes. Debbie? What happened to Debbie? Hi there. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Chris Ree. Hi, Janae. Hi, Margot. I don't know what happened to Debbie. She had a chicken rant. Margot, did you have a words with friends rant?
I'm here. I'm coughing at home.
Oh, you're coughing. Okay, sorry. Then you could rant about that. Every time you try to tell a story, you start coughing. Okay. And we're trying to get Bucky in because she's got a rant in here. She was throwing around some F-bombs before about her car. And so everybody, if there's anybody in the chat that wants to come up and rant about something, I was kind of ranting about like there's being like no good trials or anything, but then that got cut short because that merit trial did start today. So kind of took the wind out of my sails there because that might be a good trial, but other than that, I'm kind of pissed that the Letitia Sauk discovery has not been released yet. And what else am I pissed about today? Let's see. Oh, that my toe is still acting up. But I did do a almost 5 mile walk even with an acting up toe. And I think, I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Bucky Ann, if you want to come in and rant about the car, Debbie, let us know when you're ready to rant about your chicken. Janae, do you want to rant about something? Come on up. Was Janae ranting about something today? Oh, who's the one? Janae, yeah. Janae, why don't you rant about your blister that stopped you from walking with us today? Hi, Debbie L. This may be a weekly feature. It depends. It might be twice a week. If I don't know. L got chipped out of a thunder. Yeah. What are you pissed about today?
I'm upset that it was supposed to be a nice lightning and thunderstorm in my area. When I was going to snuggle with my Holden, my little chipmunk.
Right.
That came me and enjoy the lightning and the thunder. Now it's not doing it. It was supposed to do it for hours. It's not doing it at all.
So you were
no lightning and thunder. So I'm bored.
And totally let down, right?
Totally let down. No excitement. Yes.
Holden has a comment.
They call me a chipmunk. I'm a chipmunk. He's a good boy.
He's a beaver. He's a beaver.
It's a chipmunk. Oh, I'll put you in night lady when you're sleeping and wait and see if I don't.
No, he would never do that. He's a good little boy.
Oh, stop! Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm upset about.
So she's upset about a thunderstorm. That didn't happen.
Yeah, I can complain about my ex-boyfriend, but we won't go into that.
No, we'll be here for 3 weeks. Debbie, are you ready to complain about your chicken?
Yes.
Okay, let's take it away.
Okay, yesterday, as I was coming on my way home,
I realized that a new Popeyes here had just opened, and I had never ate at Popeyes, so it was kind of between lunch and dinner when I got home yesterday. I thought, oh, I'll go back out and I'm gonna go get some chicken tenders and try them. And I was asking different people if they had ate there, if they liked it, yada yada yada. Anyway, talked about it for 2 hours, so it got too late. It was after 8 o'clock, and I thought, well, I'm not getting chicken now. So I'll wait till tomorrow. So I go today, craving these chicken tenders, and I didn't like them. I didn't like the Louisiana seasoning. That's not my thing. So I was very disappointed.
There was nothing redeeming at all. Did you have mashed potatoes, a biscuit, anything?
No, I just got the tenders. That was it.
They didn't even put a biscuit in there?
No, all I asked for was just tenders. That's all I wanted.
Wow. And what kind of dipping sauce?
Ranch, of course.
Oh, I use the
Mardi
Gras mustard.
The ranch was good.
But it was just horrendous for you. You'll never go there again in your life?
I might get mashed potatoes without gravy or mac and cheese or something as a side, but that'd probably be it.
Why would you get it without the gravy? Because they have a special gravy that adds the flavor to the mashed potatoes.
But is it spicy hot? I don't
No,
like
it's not spicy hot. No, just a little bit of spice. Not because I don't like spicy.
Right, I don't either. Okay, well, I may try that.
Yeah.
I'm just not crazy about the seasoning that they used. That's all. They were tender, you could tell they were juicy and everything. I'm sure they'd have been good without that seasoning for me.
Okay. Some bad chicken. All right. Margot, do you have anything to rant about?
I fixed my word problem.
You did?
Yeah.
There's
I could
nothing.
rant about my old cat, but you'd be here for 3 weeks.
There's nothing else you're pissed about?
Nothing that I can say on here.
Oh. Okay. Chris Ree, anything you're pissed about?
Debbie, I can't even remember it.
Okay, I'll help you out with a little bit of it and she can finish.
Okay.
Christy's shoes are not made for walking. They made her feet blue. Her shoes are not made for walking. Help her get some new.
That was it.
That's
Awful. For walking.
Auntie Millions is pissed about Meghan and Harry lying about a 2-hour chase through New York City. But was it Meghan and Harry that were lying about it, or was it the media, or was it like conspiracy channels that were lying about it? Who started the lie? Why did they lie about a chase in New York City? Does anybody know about that? Because Auntie Millions is pissed about that.
Some were saying it was something to do with a new Netflix thing.
I'll see what I can find out about that, Auntie Millions. Hang on.
Christy, how come it made your feet blue? I'm nosy.
It just made them sad.
Oh, that kind of blue. Okay. I thought your feet turned blue.
Oh, I love Meghan and Harry, especially Harry.
Well, then why are they being bold, Al?
Christy needs some new shoes for walking.
He's Diana's son, remember?
All right, it says the frenzy in New York is a reminder. Okay, let's see here. What happened here now? Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess. Why do they have their names? I thought they abdicated.
Oh, Janae's coming to rant.
Oh, I'm not understanding this thing here. Are you coming to rant about Harry and Meghan? What happened here now? Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess. Why do they have their names? I thought they abdicated.
I can rant about Meghan because I don't like her.
Okay, so what's going on? It says, with details continuing to filter out about what exactly happened to Harry and Meghan and her mother, Doria Ragland, as photographers pursued them in Midtown Manhattan, the episode underscored a basic paradox in the lives of this celebrity couple. They pled for privacy, but also seek publicity, with a Netflix documentary, a tell-all memoir by Harry, and public appearances that will inevitably draw cameras. The frenzy in New York is a reminder of the grievances that Harry has held for decades against the British press, which remains the primary market for paparazzi shots of him and Meghan. So what happened? People say this is not true, that this happened.
No. Number one, they don't want privacy. Does it seem like they want privacy when they've made a Netflix documentary? They had an Oprah interview. They're trying to be in the press any time they can. They don't want privacy. They're just saying they want privacy. But as far as this trip to New York City and the car chase afterwards, it was a disaster because, Harry, Meghan, and Doria, Meghan's mother, traveled to New York City from California for an award. Meghan is supposed to receive an award. I think it was through Ms. because Gloria Steinem was there. And so everything's fine. They get there. She gets the award. They get in this black SUV to go home and or back to the hotel. And they have a caravan taking them. And then they notice paparazzi that are following them. So their team decides that they're going to create this near catastrophic car chase, is what they call it. And they say that they were chased for 2 hours in New York City, which doesn't even make sense because even the governor of the state of New York came out and said, you can't be chased around New York City for 2 hours in a car chase because there's too many people walking around. There's stoplights at every block. So, it just doesn't make sense that you'd be in a near catastrophic car chase in New York City. So their story just was not holding water. And what they said was, well, then their team had him get out of that black SUV and had him get in a taxi cab. And then the taxi cab driver, he is not trained in how to lose paparazzi and, how to drive defensively and all of this stuff when you're being chased by paparazzi. So I think that's kind of where it got a little scary. I mean, I'll give them that it might have gotten a little scary at the time. I think there was a lot of paparazzi just because they're kind of a toxic couple. And so people are following them to see what they're going to do next. And we just had the coronation, and Meghan and Harry have kind of been up in their game to get any kind of publicity to take it away from King Charles and Queen Camilla and Princess Kate and Prince William, to kind of take the focus off of them and put it back on Harry and Meghan. So I think Meghan and her team came up with, well, we're going to say we were in a near catastrophic car chase. Now, they didn't say near catastrophic car accident. They said near catastrophic car chase. So that's two different things. And when I read it, at first I just I caught my breath. because I thought, oh my gosh, did they get in an accident like Diana did? And if they did, that's just going to kill Prince Charles, and William and Catherine. That would be terrible to have Harry get in a car accident like Diana did. And then come to find out, the whole thing is so blown out of proportion by the words that they used and the exaggeration. I'm not doubting that they were in a car chase, paparazzi chased them, but several police have come out and said, no, we were escorting them. There was not a near catastrophic car chase. It went pretty well. Yes, there were paparazzi that followed them. The governor of New York had to come out and talk about it because it's putting down New York City.
I think it was the mayor. Yeah, was it the mayor?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, the mayor.
Right.
The mayor of New York City, not the governor of New York City.
Right.
So he came out and said, there really was no problem. This has been exaggerated. You really cannot have a high-speed chase in New York. How would you do that for 2 hours? And then I found out at one point they actually drove them to a police department and they sat there a while to see if the paparazzi would go away. So it just seems like if they just would have driven to their hotel that they were staying at for the night and just got in their hotel, nothing would have happened to them. But instead, they're telling their team to drive around New York City, drive round and round and round and round, and see what chaos will ensue. And they said, well, the reason why they didn't go directly to their hotel was they didn't want the paparazzi to know where they were staying. Well, New York City is used to the very biggest celebrities and, political people, high popularity people. And I don't think hotels particularly have a problem keeping out paparazzi. They don't let those people come up and knock on your door to your hotel room and bother you. So the whole thing really irritated me that, they probably scared Prince Charles or King Charles to pieces when he saw Harry and Meghan involved in a high-speed, potentially catastrophic car chase. It took me a few times of reading it and then getting in and investigating it too. I thought there was a crash.
Well, listen to this one. A spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex released a statement on Wednesday morning about a highly aggressive paparazzi and a near catastrophic car chase, saying last night the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, were involved in a near catastrophic car chase at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi. The spokesperson said in a statement. And then they went on to say that the relentless pursuit lasted over 2 hours and it resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 NYPD police officers. In a statement of its own, the NYPD said that officers had helped to escort the couple and that no collisions or arrest took place, and that Harry and Meghan spent 15 minutes at the NYPD precinct before getting into a taxi, which brought them safely to a destination on Manhattan's Upper East Side. And then in an unrelated press conference, New York City Mayor Eric Adams said he would be brief later in the afternoon, but when questioned about the reported 2-hour duration of the chase. He said, I would find that hard to believe that there was a 2-hour high-speed chase in Manhattan. Let's see. Adam said that any car chase in New York City would be dangerous and irresponsible.
Everyone knew where they were staying. It's the Carlisle where Diana always stayed.
So, wow. I wonder why he would say that when his mother died in a collision caused by like, why would he do that? It's almost like tempting karma or something. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just really bad.
I'll tell you why. Because Meghan wants to be Princess Diana so badly.
That she wants to die?
I don't think she wants to die, but she wants to show that she's being pursued so much by these paparazzi that they're almost killing her, you know, and she wants people to feel sorry for her, like, you know, eventually it's going to happen to me too, just like it did to Harry's mother. So, you know, feel very sorry for me that I have to put up with this. I'm just like Princess Diana. Paparazzi are pursuing me, and they're probably going to end up killing me because this was a near catastrophic car chase.
Look what Auntie Million says. She says someone turn on a fire hydrant because she's so thirsty to be famous. She's playing dangerous games with Harry's head.
Yes. And it did show a picture of Harry when he was in that taxi cab. Someone got a picture of him, and he did look upset. And I will give him that. That had to be an upsetting evening after that award. But then again, who brought that on? It seems like it was brought on by their own team trying to get that headline.
Yeah, she seems like, she wants to be, you know, and put in danger and, you know, think that people are putting her in danger and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. And she can't get those kinds of headlines in Montecito because they're in such a quiet country setting there that the paparazzi is not hanging outside of their neighborhood gate. They have a gated community, and the paparazzi, it's like, well, Elle, you know how far LA is from Montecito.
Yes.
The paparazzi, do you think they're going out there to Montecito to stand by this neighborhood gate?
No.
Just to see when Meghan might drive out of that gate?
Right, no.
No, they're not. So they can't get in any high-speed pursuits out there. It just is not happening for them. It's too far away from LA. The paparazzi are only going to cover LA, not Montecito.
And I can also think of another reason why they're saying they were in a high-speed chase, because they lost royal bodyguards. They weren't allowed to have the royal bodyguards anymore. So maybe they're doing it so King Charles will give them that back, seeing that they need the bodyguards. Maybe. I'm just saying.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
That's another thing. It's that Harry is just so miffed that their budget for protection was cut by King Charles, that he's just bound and determined he wants that full budget back, and he wants this protection. But the problem with that is, if they were over in the UK and they were living on the grounds or in one of these palaces or in one of these houses, they would have protection by the royal guard and bodyguards and everything that's already there in place, and it's not exorbitant. Now, for them to to pay for protection over here in the United States, where nothing is set up like that, like it is in the UK, it would cost a fortune on a yearly basis. And I just don't think that the people of the United Kingdom should have to pay for that.
Auntie
really
Millions is
don't.
saying something about an accidental Hertz ad. Do you know
An
anything about that
accidental-
from Meghan? An accidental Hertz ad? I don't know. What Auntie Millions? I'm not sure.
How much do you think hurts? Well, I don't know. I saw them walk in. I don't know what role Hertz, the company Hertz, rental cars or whatever it is, Hertz, it looked like Hertz. It looked like they were walking in a Hertz building into a Hertz business when they were going into that award show. Now, I don't know if it's the Hertz Center for these types of things, or, what Hertz had to do with it. I never did understand that. Yeah, they will not be getting that protection here in the US that they would in the UK. It's just not feasible. Oh, right before the award show, she did an ad for Hertz. Okay, Auntie Millions. That's making a little more sense now why they were at a Hertz. She did a Hertz rental car commercial ad, huh? Before she went into the award show. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Because they were all dolled up and in their evening clothes when they walked into that Hertz car rental place. That's, so I didn't know what the deal was, but evidently they were trying to give Hertz more publicity. Oh, she walked in wearing a Hertz colored gold dress through a Hertz car rental door. Yeah, okay, this is making sense now. It's about the money with her. It's about the money. She wants to get out of that SUV and she wants to start making money with the gown she's wearing and making money commercializing herself. And I think she just is not that talented. I don't think she's, I think Netflix
I was talking.
and
Mute, sorry.
made
Special
Netflix
needs.
thought that they were getting Meghan Markel, who was just going to be this creative person that was going to come in.
Christy, if you'd like to get up here and rant, you're welcome to.
And she was going to just be a creative design person and get some new programming and ideas and everything off the ground for Netflix. And I just don't think that's paid out for Netflix.
I just have to say one disclosure. The Mommy Ramblings channel cannot be responsible for individual rants. They are the responsibility of the ranter. They may be exaggerated. They may have inaccuracies, and then we're just letting people rant. If you'd like to get up and rant about a rant, you're welcome to rant, but everybody's expressing their own rant.
Yeah.
It's not a reflection of mommy ramblings, okay? It's everybody for themselves on these rants.
I'm not allowed to
Yeah,
rant.
those are my own opinions.
Christy, if you'd like to rant about the color of the dress or something, you're more than welcome to.
Good night,
Okay.
Ramblers.
Good night. Good night. Good night. What?
Good night, honey. I love you.
All ranters, you can get out and rant. You're ranting, Liz Giro? Hey, Scooter's ranting. Scooter's ranting. Scooter said everybody should be limited to 1 minute for a rant.
Oh,
You can't have a rant in 1 minute, Scooter. That's ridiculous.
That's not a defined
that's
rant.
just called a complaint.
Yeah, that's not a rant. Not at all. Especially when you get going.
A rant, by definition, has got to be longer than a minute, you know?
Yeah.
Well, definitely.
Otherwise, it's just maybe a gripe, you know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So you got to go like 2-3 minutes, something. No, you can go. You can
Meghan went into the video description title for the add Meghan Markle into the video description title for the algorithm. Okay.
Unless it's a condensed rant.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So let's see. We'll put her in here. And so, who else? Anybody else has a rant here? Bucky, you have a rant, don't you? Bucky. Bucky.
Yeah, I'm here.
Don't you have a rant?
I have a rant?
You were really ranting before about your car or something.
I'm always ranting about my car. They make them like crap and it's constantly breaking down. We just got it all fixed and now, I don't know, the belt broke or something and now the water thing. I don't know. We got the compressor replaced so we could have air conditioning and now the air conditioning doesn't work.
Oh,
It's just one thing
Sucks.
after another. I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of cars. I'm tired of. I don't know. I want to go back to horse and buggy days.
horse and buggy. Yeah, but then what if the horse breaks his leg and you have to shoot him? That's really bad. That's really bad. That's a lasting scar for especially for the kids. Mom, what happened to the? We have to shoot him, honey. Right? No. Can you imagine that? Why can't we splint his leg? I never understood that. Every movie I would see like that, I'm like, but why can't they just splint his leg, right? Even if he has a
still don't
limp,
get
who
why they
cares?
can't.
Why can't you still love him? Why does he have to be killed?
Why can't they do it?
I don't. I never understood that. I hated that in all of those stupid movies.
And then off in the distance, you hear a gunshot.
Yeah.
And then I
Oh,
cry.
I hated
God.
that.
Right.
But he won the race. Oh, yeah, but he died.
No, it's so horrible.
Oh, I hated that.
Do they still do that?
Yes, I think so. You're kidding me? You can't fix the horse's leg? And I was thinking, like, okay, so maybe he won't be a racehorse anymore, but why can't he live his life out on a farm?
Yeah, hang him in a sling until his leg heals and then let him
Yeah, I don't understand that. It's horrible. Why do
I
they
remember
do
when
that?
I was a kid, I was horrified finding out that they used horses to make glue.
Yeah, the glue factory. And remember horse meat? They used to say McDonald's is horse meat.
Yeah. Jack in the Box got caught using kangaroo meat.
Really, kangaroo though. But you think like all the technology and all the we can't fix a horse's leg. Every time that horse goes down, it's like, oh gosh, the horse is down. Get the gun. Right? It's so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's a very tricky situation, veterinarian-wise, with horses' legs because they're very delicate, really.
Yeah, but
they're
come on, we
strong
can
and
fix a
delicate.
baby's leg. We don't kill a baby. We can fix a horse's leg.
We can't.
Yeah, right?
Because they have to stand on all four legs all the time.
Why can't they get a little roller skate wheel thing on the one leg? Come on. What about a three-legged horse? We have three-legged dogs.
No, You don't see three-legged horses.
Yeah, because they shoot them. They don't even give them a chance.
I know. There could probably be a whole farm for horses that had broken legs.
But now, an hourly rate, and then they're charging you for each car part.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your first mistake.
Yeah, but see, the last time we had this guy in another town. He did it in his backyard, and it was the timing chain that went. And we brought it to him, and he fixed it. And he said, "All right, your car's fixed." And we went to pick it up. We drove it about 2 blocks, and then the car just stopped running. It made a big loud boom, and then all the smoke came pouring out, and we stopped it. And then when we looked in there, all the water was in the oil. He forgot to hook something back up or something, so the timing chain fell off, and it cracked the whole engine block. So after that, we were like, never will we trust backyard mechanics. We got to bring it.
Backyard.
We did take it to
Okay,
Pep Boys a
yeah.
couple times, but Pep Boys charges you like triple the amount that it should.
Oh,
And-
yes.
Like, oh, we got to change
Yeah.
your oil. That'll be $2,400, please.
Wow.
Like, what are you doing? Why is it that expensive? Oh yeah, one time I had a car. The battery died. Now I was single. I was by myself. I didn't know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I brought it there to get a new battery. $375 it cost me. So when I came home, everyone was like, "A battery? $375?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And they were
Mhm.
like, "Why?" To this day I don't really know, but they said they had to replace the cables, which I found out the cables costed $14 for them.
Horses can't stay off their
And the
broken
battery
leg
was
enough to be
$75.
healed.
So I don't know what all that other money was for. But they don't give you the keys and you can't take your car. You can't drive your car out if you don't pay.
Right.
But I did find out that if you have another pair of keys, you
Mhm.
can get in your car and drive away. And even if they call the cops, they can't do anything. They'll tell the owner of the gas station, take them to small claims court to get your money. That's their property. That's their car. You can't keep it.
Right.
I did find that out. That's why they usually lock them, though, behind gates.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Sarcastic One says, Google says horses can't stay off their broken leg long enough to heal it. But then why can't they put them in one of those like sling things and put them on like a hydraulic lift?
Like a hoist. Here, pick them
Yeah.
up.
Just leave them like that right now until their leg heals.
Oh, my God, because horses have a very delicate digestive system, and they have to be out in the field, and they have to be allowed to
See, I don't
graze.
believe that because we don't shoot cows that break a leg. We don't shoot dogs that break a leg. We don't shoot a sheep that breaks a leg. Why are we shooting the horse?
We don't raise cows that I know of.
Well, but still, it's not only the race horse that gets the broken leg.
It just seems like it's mostly the race horses, though. Or
Well,
they have very delicate ankles, wrists, whatever you want to call them, ankles.
The
Yeah.
problem, if you think about
Much
their
more so
legs,
than a
they're like
cow.
sticks compared to those big bodies.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at a cow's wrist area and look at a horse's.
I know, but I
Okay.
think that if we really, there's a will, there's a way. There's
Well,
a
you
way
figure it out.
to save the horse with the broken leg.
Yeah, put the horse to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Operate. Put steel.
You know, they
post
say you
on.
can't. Why does he have to stay off his leg? Why can't he get a walking cast like people have?
Why can't they put pins and stuff?
It's just not that easy.
Well,
I mean,
nothing good is easy, and everything that what do they say? Things require effort that are worth it. You got to put a little work into it.
Well, yeah, I know that some equestrians that have very, very expensive horses,
Mm-hmm.
they will try to rehabilitate a horse that's had a fracture, but it kind of depends on the severity of the fracture and how much money they're willing to put into this horse. Like, how much money is the horse going to make back?
But
for them?
no, the horse is not going to be a racehorse ever again. But what if they just want to be a nice horse in a nice place?
you better be a millionaire to pay the vet bills to have a horse laid up like that in an animal hospital, because most people don't have the facilities to take care of a horse that's injured like that.
They could go on to star on TV. They don't have to do much, like Mr. Ed. They might be maybe able to make all that money back.
The song in my head.
That's right. A horse is a horse, of course. Yeah. Yeah, wheat, cows that break the leg.
Things like that, then you could put them, you let them give like little kids rides, like
right, yeah, or just pet, like
pull
just,
the horse
or just
slowly
be
around,
or just pet the horse, pet the horse.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Charge a fee and let the kids come and play with the horse.
Right, pet the horse, brush the horse, feed the horse an apple.
You guys, okay, I'm not gonna disabuse you from your.
We should just have. Why can't there just be a farm for horses with broken legs?
Your thoughts in La La Land.
And I guarantee you, after a while, one of those horses, once they start setting the horse's broken legs and they start healing them, I guarantee you, all of a sudden, if you had a whole farm of those, you'd be like, look at Trudy running. And then like one of them would be healed and then they would get better because they're not good at setting the horse's legs, so they just shoot them.
Well, these are thoroughbreds and they're very hyper.
Well, but they're not.
I don't know how you would just keep it still for.
Well, they would have a walking cast and like a human, and it would just.
Invented. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it hasn't been invented yet.
And maybe they could get one of those. Like they like to swim, horses, so they could go into like a hydro thing with nice water, pulsing water.
You're right.
Yeah. Exactly.
They do rehabilitate horses,
but
the owner, you know how much that rehabilitation costs? If the owner has the money for these vet bills and rehab bills, it can take months and months to rehab a horse.
Look
like
at this.
that.
Debbie D has the right name because right now her name is Debbie Downer. Her says thousands of pounds on a broken leg won't work.
No.
Thank you, Debbie Downer. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, I wish it was different. I wish they could just put up a cast and everybody could sign it. And,
yeah, they could. I think they could. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's always a way. There's a way. There's a way. Maybe they could lay on their back with their feet in the air for a while.
No.
Oh my God.
They can't.
They could if they were put in some kind of a harness.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feed it when it's upside down?
No. But it's not a dead horse then. Oh my gosh. Maybe the horse would suffer. No, Julie. What do you think it suffers when they put a gun in its head? It dies.
Instantly.
Oh, instantly. I bet you there's some that don't die instantly.
Then they do it again.
Yeah, well, then they're suffering.
Well, nobody really wants their horse to have to be put down. They really don't. And, they try to do everything they can for that not to happen. But when it becomes very clear that the leg is just shattered or something like that and they can't rehab it, then what are they going to do?
I don't know.
They just...
Yeah.
They're just kind of stuck.
Yeah. I think they can still do it. I don't like those movies. I was always like, stop, don't try it. Just see if it works. Jeannie's talking about life says people in parking spots for handicapped people can't walk far in bad pain. I don't know what you're saying, Jeannie. You're saying people that take up handicapped spaces? I always see plenty of handicapped spaces. Always. Whenever I going anywhere, I see tons of them. I don't know. It's not an issue really here. I could take you into any parking lot I go to, and they have tons of handicapped spaces. Tons. I saw them in South Carolina too, tons of them, because there were so many spaces we couldn't park in that were empty, and they were all handicapped. I see plenty in New York and in South Carolina, anywhere, Pennsylvania. There's tons of them wherever I go. I don't know what to tell you about that. I see tons of them. I'll show you next time I go to a parking lot. It's here, not a lot. Oh, that's crazy. Then maybe you should talk with your legislatures and say you need more spaces.
Florida, they have pregnant women spaces.
Yeah, they have them here too. Yeah. We have lots of handicapped spaces here too. Yeah, there's lots. There's tons.
Yeah, I've seen some that say families with young children.
Yeah.
To park here.
Yeah, Toys R Us used to, and Babies R Us
cool.
used to always have pregnant and young children. Yeah, people do that in our Walmart. It makes me upset when I see that.
That's a good rant. Bring Toys R Us back.
Jeffrey.
I think Walmart is the worst. Is the worst for people just going in there and non-handicapped people with no placard,
Hi, Rich.
nothing on their license plates. They're lazy, and I think they will go in there and take up those handicapped parking spaces, because Walmart does have so many. So I think they're thinking,
Delicate
I'm just
lanes.
going to take up one, and it's no big deal. But pretty soon then all of them are getting taken up. That's the only place that comes to mind that I think there can be a shortage.
And not in our Walmart. I'll take you around. Rich Gion says that is because horses have heavy bodies and delicate legs, and broken leg bones are usually shattered, making surgery and recovery impossible. Never say the word impossible. This time, we're going to do it.
I like how you're dealing with reality right now, Rich.
There's always a way, no matter how small.
Voice of reason.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Love.
We need more.
Love
people
conquers all, Rich. What about those things?
Yes, we need
Okay.
people thinking objectively.
Love for the
about
horse
this.
conquers all. There's
can't think
always a
emotionally.
way. We're thinking with love. Love conquers all. The horse will
Thank
survive.
God it doesn't happen all the time.
The horse will survive. Don't shoot the horse. Rich says, I don't like them shooting the horses either. Yes. I don't know. It's crazy. It's the accusing us if we don't have a walker. I have never seen that happen, Jeannie, ever. I've actually personally been on trips with people who have a handicap placard who do not have a walker or any kind of a cane and have a placard because they had an operation in their neck. And I've never ever seen them heckled or anything. So I don't know. You must be living in a real rough place for them to be doing that to you.
No, that happened to me once.
Really?
After I broke my back, I was wearing a full, from my neck to my crotch, a full body cast thing, metal and steel, this whole thing holding me up. I pulled in the spot. When I got out, this old couple got out and started cursing at me for taking the handicap spot. So I just looked at them, and then I got out of the car, and I had all this metal work and stuff, and look, I was walking like Frankenstein. And I said, I just broke my back in 3 places. And they were like, oh, you just look too young to be in a handicap spot. Sorry. And I was like, well, don't judge a book by its cover, because just because I was young didn't mean I was able to get out of the car and sprint.
Really, yeah. Well, I did spend some time with a person that really had no outward look of handicap, of a handicap, and she would park everywhere in the handicap, put the placard up, and I never saw her get heckled, even though she really didn't look like she had any handicap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was just because I was so young, and they just saw me from the shoulders up, so they assumed, like, look at this young girl taking this spot.
Right, yeah.
But when I got out and they saw all that stuff, they were like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh. Thankfully, I didn't see anything like that. But, yeah, I don't know, Jeannie. Happens a lot there, huh? California's a tough state.
I
Your
guess I
daughter's
finally look old
handicapped.
enough, they don't bother me anymore.
She gets it, Liz. Wow, that's really something. Huh. Maybe they should have a badge or something on the person that's walking out of the car. I don't know.
Yeah.
There are people. I mean, just like with anything, there are also people that abuse it. Okay, and use a family member's placard, and they're not. I think you've probably seen that as well. So, your dad needs a handicap sign for his vehicle, but he won't get one. So stubborn. Yeah. But yeah, just like people that don't use the senior citizen discounts. There's a lot of people that don't do that because they don't even think about it. They don't even think of themselves as one, or they don't take advantage of any of that.
Well, how old do you have to be to
It keeps changing, Bucky. The older people get, they keep upping the age. It used to be like when we were kids, it was like 50. And then it's gone like 55, 62, 67.
Really?
Yeah. It's 55 in North Carolina, but not across the board, though. Not across the board. Nope.
So what do you tell your waitress before you order that you're senior citizen rate?
Well, not everybody has them, and sometimes they're on different days. Friendlies used to have it, but we hardly have any friendlies.
Or something like that.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous, and then some people never remember it. But some supermarkets have it once a week, or it's 66 and a half. Deborah says there. Yeah, a lot of the things here are like 66, 67 over here. It's crazy. Yeah, keeps going up. Pepperidge Farm Outlet is 55. You get 10% off on only 2 days a week.
Laughed at me.
What?
Every what?
Only 2 days a week.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Buggy.
I said I asked for if they did the senior discount at Home Depot, and the girl just laughed at me.
Yeah, they usually laugh now because they're like, "It's what do you think? It's be a senior citizen." But there's a lot of old people. That's how they treat it. A lot of you're not getting anything special. All right, there's a lot of old people nowadays. Sorry.
I used to bring my father with me all the time when we went to Home Depot because he was a vet, and the vets get a discount at Home Depot. So I'd say, "Come on, Dad, we got to go to Home Depot."
Military just.
Well, Pepperidge Farm does 10% for military, 10% for I believe it's teachers, 10% for any employees of if they're in an outlet mall because it's an outlet, and 10% for seniors, but it's all on certain days. I don't know.
I need to start paying more attention.
Does
to that.
Vera
I think
Bradley
I'm missing
have any senior discounts, Janae, at their outlet store?
I doubt it.
No.
Doubt it. Yep.
I remember the first time I saw a Vera Bradley pocketbook, I fell in love with it, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to get one." I went down there. I saw the price. Now, here's a single mother of 3. I was like, Okay. I went to Joann's, bought some quilting material, went home and made my own pocketbook. Yeah. And then I had everyone saying, "Oh, is that a Vera Bradley?" I was like, "No, it's a Patty Ann." They were like,
But you don't have a sign out, so you can't say that. You're not a real artist unless you have a sign in front of your house.
I know. I'm working on it, Scooter. I'm gonna get my own.
Yeah, please work on that. She knows, Scooter, that she's not a real artist until she has a sign. She knows it. Please.
Actually, I do have a sign. It's just it's hanging in my art room.
Yeah, well, that's not good enough. According to Scooter, it's got to be you're not a real artist unless you have a sign hanging outside your house.
I got to hang it outside.
Yes.
The real artist lives here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been approved. I'll continue to work as long as I can. You have messed up knees, Rich? Wow, good, Bucky, Scooter said. Yeah, not a real artist. Who was she talking about anyway that was the real artist? No, she's a real artist. She has a sign in front of her house. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised Scooter isn't up here with a freaking rant. You don't have a rant, Scooter? You should get up here, Evie. Evie had a rant. She couldn't move her bed and change her room. What was the whole deal with that,
Yes.
Evie? You wanted to move your bed to the other end and nobody would help you or something? Your family wouldn't help you, Evie?
And you have to be careful where you're moving your bed in your bedroom because of feng shui. Now, the foot of your bed needs to be facing the door. You shouldn't have your bed where the door opens up right to your bed.
Right.
Because then it would make it really easy for someone to come right in and stab you.
Oh, gosh,
easily.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you have to have the foot of your bed towards the door.
Okay.
So that's the way mine is.
I had a sister-in-law that would say,
that's right.
Yeah, but I had a sister-in-law would say that she would position beds in every room so that when you open the door, you wouldn't see the bed at all in case it was unmade. And somehow her rooms all work that way, that you could open the door and see into the room without seeing the bed at all first.
Yeah, that's another
And
good
she
way to
did
do
that.
it.
I mean,
Feng Shui says you should always sleep north to south, too.
Oh, actually, I do. My head is north.
I do.
My feet are facing the south.
I don't know anything about sense of direction, so I don't know whether I'm north,
The sun
south,
comes up on
east,
my left
west.
side and goes down
Oh, I
on
don't
my
know
right
anything about that. I'm terrible with north, south, east, west. Sorry.
I am excellent with north, south, east, west. I am terrible with left and right.
Oh, I'm this way or that way.
tell me
Not
I'm
left or right
naked,
either.
right, I
This
have
way
to-
or that way.
I have to hold up my hands and look
Yeah.
at. If you hold up your left hand, it makes an L. You stick the thumb out,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
That's how I
Then
know
you'd
it's
have a
left.
hard playing
Oh.
that game right
I don't
left,
do that. I
center.
used to think of my wedding ring for left hand. And when I was in first grade, I used to have to think of what hand I wrote with, right hand.
Oh, that's
I
my
still
right
think
hand.
of
Right,
wedding
right.
ring left
This
hand.
is my right hand. Then when I got a wedding ring, I was so happy. And my mother said the same thing. She was so happy when she got a wedding ring. Luckily, we were both married really young. And so that we knew left.
I'm terrible with
I
left
thought
and
it
right,
was
but you
always-
can throw me in the middle of woods and tell me go north, south, east, west, and I can go. I'll find
Oh.
my way.
Do it too.
I have a good
can do
sense of
north,
direction,
south,
but I
east,
just
and
don't know north, south. I just feel it. It's not a matter of north, south, east, west, or right.
I was driving with my aunt once, and I kept saying, "Why did you go this way? We have to go south." She goes, "This is south." I was like, "No, we're driving north." And she goes, "No, this is south." I'm like, "We are driving north. You have to turn around." She drove like 5 miles and then pulls over in a gas station. I'm like, I don't know why you don't believe me. And then they said, "Oh no, that's south." And I looked at it. I was like, "I told you." I'm like, "But how did you know?" I was like, "No,
I'm good at directions like that too, and I'm not good at right and left. And I think it's because I was switched from being a left-handed to a right-handed.
Do you want to rant about that?
Oh, really?"
Yeah. Miss Borg, I'm sure you're long dead, because you were old then, and I know why you were called Miss, because no one would want to marry you.
Oh, God.
You were cruel to children. Every time I used my left hand, you'd walk past me, or you'd sneak up behind me and you'd pull my hair.
She was a nun?
No,
Oh,
it was public school.
okay.
I finally gave in, and I've been messed up since, I think. Although I didn't know left from right then back in the day. But she was Miss Borg. I'll never forget her
Miss
name.
Borg, if you're out there, this one's for you. This rant's for you.
She was old. She was old. She really was.
Uh-huh.
She's been dead for.
Well, you know why they
50
say
years.
that, though? The part that controls writing is supposed to be in the left side of your brain. So that's why you write with your right hand. So when you write with your left hand, you're using the wrong side of your brain to write.
Right. Right.
But since the
You're
other
more
side of the
creative.
brain is activated, the left side of the brain is actually how artists draw, because the left side of the brain does like spaces. It doesn't think logically. It thinks in spaces. Like you drive with the right side of your brain.
Right.
Impossible.
On the left side of the road.
Left
If
side of
you're,
the brain. Wait,
but on
yes.
the right side
left
of the road.
side of the brain controls like speech and things like that. I only know my son has brain damage on the left side. That's why he has trouble with and all that, and he's behind that way. But the right side of the brain controls space and autistic things and anything that has to do with without being logical. Like you don't do math on that side of your brain. You do all things by space. That's driving, anything that drawing. It all comes from the right side. I have a whole book right here.
I thought creativity came from the left side.
I thought left-handers were very creative.
Oh, right side, you're right.
Yes, usually left-handed
They are
people
more creative.
They are.
If you ever notice, a lot of actors are left-handed.
Yeah.
You ever see
Watch
it
how
when
many
they pick up something
presidents
to
are
write, they
left-handed.
always write left-handed.
Right.
There's a lot of left-handed presidents too.
Yes, I have
Like at
two
least
and a half left-handed kids out of 5.
Who's a half?
Luke. He does certain things lefty, and like he bats lefty and
Right.
throws lefty, but he writes righty.
Yeah. I still do things left-handed. I still instinctively write on the chalkboard left.
But I always wear my watch like this, and everybody goes, "Oh, you're left-handed?" And I said, "No, what are you talking about?" Ever since I was a little kid, and they said, "Well, usually you don't wear your watch on that hand unless you're left-handed because you writing but I've always felt comfortable, and there's certain things I do with my left hand, so I don't think I was ever switched, but I don't know why I feel I'm kind of ambidextrous.
If you were switched, you remember. With my kid, I just put everything in the middle and whatever hand.
Me too.
If I was good with
Right,
that.
yeah, no, I didn't switch anybody.
Because
No.
my hubby was left-handed, and when we ate, I sat on his
My
right
toe feels
side.
better.
Most of the pictures
Touching my
of
toe
us, I'm on
feels
his
better.
right side.
My mother was left-handed, my sister, my brother, and me. And we sat on one side. And then there were, seats at the end, and then the other side was all right-handed people.
But left-handed people have to adapt because, like, the mouse is made for a right-handed person. It's on the right-hand side. The notebooks are all made for right-handed people and
Right.
all of that stuff. So they have to adapt to a world that's made for right-handed
I'm more
people.
right-handed now than left-handed. I am absolutely a convert. But when I had eye surgery, the eye doctor said, "Oh, you're left-handed," looking in my eyes. I said, "No, but I was as a child, a young child. I was left-handed."
What was the teacher's name? Mrs. Borg?
Borg, Miss Borg. Yeah.
Can somebody find her, please? Bring her here.
Somebody find her.
Bring her here. With a big ribbon around her head. Remember that in my
Oh yes,
invitation? Would somebody please find her, bring her over here with a big ribbon around her head.
And if I'm not the only kid she tormented. I can't believe I was the only lefty in the class, southpaw. I couldn't have been.
No.
But it wasn't something, you discussed
Right.
on the playground.
Yeah,
She
Lefty
keeps pulling my
becomes-
hair. She'd put me in the hall. That
Yeah.
didn't work. She started pulling my hair. I liked going in the hallway and standing out there for 5 minutes because, I could twirl around and make my skirt on my dress go out. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Apparently I was enjoying myself too much out in the hall.
Oh, look at Rich says his rant is when he could barely walk 1 year ago. Kruger supermarkets have the order pickup spaces way closer than their handicap spaces. Why? I don't know, Rich.
I don't know.
They're pickup spaces, but don't you sit in your car and they bring it out to you, Rich, at the pickup space?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to bring it out to you.
Mm-hmm.
So what would it matter? Because you're driving there, right? I don't know if that's a valid rant, Rich. I still don't understand why scissors don't work using both hands. Yeah, you've got to have left-handed scissors. And I would always feel like the left-handed people, I remember they'd go, oh, those are the lefty scissors. And I grew up in a very right-handed class, so there were very few lefties. So they always seemed like they got special. Well, how come he gets those special green ones? Because they were always, that's only for the lefties. And it felt like, I want to be a lefty and use the special scissors. Yeah.
Yeah.
The lefties got the special scissors. No, I was going in the store, but then that's not pickup then, Rich, and that's the whole problem there. Sorry, Rich. Your rant is disqualified.
No, he says that the pickup spaces were closer than the handicap spaces.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And he
okay.
wanted to be closer to the door to walk in.
Oh, never mind, Rich. Okay. All right.
I get what he means now. Yeah.
We'll let it be. We'll let it be valid, Rich. We'll let it be valid. Sorry. Could you just be a little more clear in your rant?
Thing. Or walking into the car.
Do you have a rant, Scooter?
We're just coming up to say hi for a minute. Can you hear me or no?
Yes, we can
Hi,
hear
Debbie.
you. Do you have a rant?
Hi, Debbie.
No. Hi, Al. Hi, everyone.
Nothing has pissed you off today?
No.
I don't believe that.
Give me 5 minutes. And
I don't believe that nothing
Sure
has. I don't believe nothing has pissed you off today, Scooter.
It really hasn't.
Yesterday?
Not yet.
Yesterday?
It's not over yet.
Yesterday?
For 1 hour and 5 minutes.
What about yesterday?
No. Nope.
So you're always happy.
I am.
Okay.
I wish I could say that.
You can hardly hear. What'd I do?
You need a hearing aid.
No, I messed with the sound again. And I thought I did it right.
See, Deborah Vancouver didn't wanted you to biatch up there.
Turn your volume up.
Turned it up.
Yeah, I got it up, guys.
I'm just picking at you.
Turned it up.
So what's all going on?
We're
This
just
is
all.
rant,
This is our rant. We're probably going to do this once a week. So save this. Write down the stuff that really ticks you off, and then
We're probably going to do this once a week.
there she goes. See, now I have a rant about when you do that, and you think it's funny and it's old.
Ooh, look what Jeannie posted.
Oh, really? Verdict in the West trial.
Yeah, the Oren and Orson
Yeah.
West, the two boys.
They got. When are they going to say it? I mean, I don't know how they wouldn't be found guilty.
Paper straws, yes.
My aunt.
hate the
Oh
use
yeah,
of
paper
straws.
straws. Those are ridiculous.
Halfway
Oh,
through the
no,
drink,
I don't
the
like
straw
those.
breaks and gets soggy.
Ugh.
And falls in.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Paper straws are ridiculous. Yeah.
No, I know. That's with
That's
those.
because they can't use plastic.
They
because
make some
on
nice
the
ones, a
photo is
little bit
plastic.
stronger for parties.
No.
How does
well,
that make sense? You can't have a plastic straw. We're going to put a plastic cover on it, though.
Right. I did get some
Oh, I know.
plant-based straws that once were really not. They were like straws, like
Bamboo, maybe?
they were like plastic. Why? What's the matter, Sassy? You're a good ranter. You've always got something bothering you, right? What's up?
Yes.
What's up, Sassy Darcy? You're always pissed about something. Sorry, but no, I'm just saying. Sorry.
And then she's got, why aren't you? And then she stopped.
Yeah, she was already like, why aren't you ranting? Why can't I find the clothes in your what size? In your
this a
closet? In your drawers?
Hamper,
In
washing machine.
where? Where are you looking for the clothes?
Suitcase. Trunk. Neighbor's house. What? What's the end of that sentence?
Yeah. Why
In
can't you
my-
find the clothes?
Find your
Can't
clothes.
find
That's
clothes.
the
That's a problem. Yeah. I can't finish a sentence. Why? I don't know. It is annoying. I give a rant. It is annoying.
Debbie.
That's it. That'll be our rant. We're all ranting if she doesn't finish those sentences.
Deborah
Go
says
naked,
go
then.
naked then.
Yeah.
Well, that cuts down on the laundry bill.
Right. What are you drinking? What are you
gonna finish
drinking?
that sentence?
What are you drinking?
tea. Hey, do you remember this?
Yeah.
What's Sassy drinking?
That's all
You
Bob
are
Carolyn
my
was
what?
asking, Sassy.
You are my what?
Sunshine. You sent me this.
Yeah, I did.
And it says to the moon on back on the bottom.
To
the
what?
moon.
To the
You
moon?
sent me this a few years ago.
Right. To the moon?
Yep.
Yep, I remember that.
To the moon and back, or like the honeymoon is to the moon?
No,
Out.
to the moon and back.
Oh, okay.
I love you to the moon and back.
Yeah. Who got me this scooter?
Oh, wait, I know who did. Hold on. Hold it up close.
The starfish.
Wait, don't. Oh, wait, I know who.
Does that say Eddie Beck?
Marco.
Edisto Beach. No,
Margo.
no. Wrong.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay, second. I know that.
Right. And
There are kindness counts.
there are naked resorts. Yeah, but you'd like them. I mean, it's not a pleasant place, naked resorts. I'm sorry. I don't want to sit on chairs. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm skeeved out. You want to rant? I'm skeeved out. I don't want to sit on a chair, even with a person that's just sat there in a sweaty bikini and a hot. I don't want to sit in that chair next, a plastic chair. Don't want that. Sorry, that skeeves me. Caca.
Well, I mean, ugh.
Yeah.
What if they peed a little?
Caca. Yeah, peed. Oh gosh, did you say what if they peed a little?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I know, you ever see when somebody gets up and like you could see that like the condensation from their sweat?
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be, and it skeeves me. Like even if I'm in a bathing suit, I'll usually put a beach towel down.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I do not want to be sitting on like a plastic chair.
About, like in a doctor's office or something. Right?
Yeah, no, like even out with like, friends around somewhere. I don't want to be sitting with a bathing suit on a plastic chair. The only time that if I would ever do that is if it was my chair alone, like I brought with me, it's my chair, no one else is going to be in my chair. That's my chair. But any kind of community type chair,
No.
put something down. Thank you.
I'll tell you what.
Absolutely.
You brought up another. Ugh. and that's going to a gym. Forget it.
Yeah, that's
People
gross. Right,
get
getting
all
on
over
the bike
everything.
that someone else has been riding on.
Oh
Yeah, but no, it's all
Ew.
sweaty and icky and gross.
Ew.
Forget it.
Ew.
Ugh.
Caca.
Most gyms usually have people that clean that stuff as soon as one person gets off. of the
Well,
machine.
usually, or they ask the
No,
person to do
Christian,
it,
Me either.
but they never do a good job. And
Oh, here they do it. They have someone that goes around and keeps an eye on and cleans the machine before someone else gets on it.
yeah, I would not do good in any kind of a nudist resort. I would never sit down.
Well,
I would never sit down in any type of a situation unless I have my own chair that I brought with me everywhere.
It's
How do you
great
like when
when
you're in a
Cherry Kool-Aid?
nudist colony? I mean, do you always find a spot above someone's head?
I just can't do a nudist colony. I would not be able
How
to
would
do
you
it.
look at anybody? I wouldn't be able to look at anybody.
How would you go to a
That's
town
gross.
hall
I'm
meeting and sit like on
Oh,
those
I'm
bleacher
sorry.
things? And I wouldn't do that.
Iron.
That would be gross. You'd have to, you know what? If I was in a nudist colony, I would, and I had to go
Alright.
sit, I would have to bring a chair pad. My own chair pad.
Thanks, no.
I wonder in a nudist colony if there is a preponderance of yeast and bacterial infections among the
Oh, there
residents.
must be. That's
Oh my
gross.
gosh.
Just because they're not wearing any protection on their loins.
So many infections there.
Right? And then they're right on a seat, right on something, it's right on bears.
Oh,
Yuck.
look
Yuck.
at the gym. I'm sure that
That's
there's
full
all
of
kinds
germs.
of nasty things that run
Yeah, but at
around.
least at the gym, you have some barriers, okay? At the nudist colony, there are no barriers.
It's a petri dish.
Oh,
When I was
these
18
people
years old, I
sweat
went
so
to the
much.
beach with my friends and we walked. And we didn't realize we walked as far as we didn't. We suddenly started realizing that everyone around us was nude. Now, here I am, an 18-year-old girl. I'm already in a skimpy, tiny bikini, but at least everything was covered.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, there's people walking up. Oh, are you going to take your suit off? I was like, I looked at my friend and we were like, no. And we turned around. Now, you got to understand, we're 18. We're looking at people in their 50s, 60s.
Right. And they don't care.
walking around
The
naked.
people in the nudist colonies are usually not looking good. And they think that they're like pot bellies and
It was very
sagging,
traumatic for an
all kinds of
18-year-old girl.
sagging stuff. And they're just walking around like, yeah,
No.
not good.
Caca.
Caca.
Somebody, you want to iron that? Oh, I'm sorry. That's your skin. Never mind.
Yeah.
A little shocking.
It's not a good look. It's not.
No.
To be fair, have you ever heard somebody saying, I love sitting in other people's sweat? You know?
Well, I'm sure there's people that have fetishes about that and they like it.
No.
I'm sure there are. You don't think there are people? I'm sure there
Oh,
are.
yeah, but not normal people.
No, not normal. No. Mm-mm. No, I just don't. I just nudist colonies just not for me. Not cutting it.
I do have a rant, but I don't know if I can say it on here.
What?
It was on the news, but they're giving junior high school kids are now getting books on. They're illustrated, but they're all different sexual positions
Right.
and how to consume other people's bodily fluids properly.
Ew.
Get out of here. In public school?
In junior high school, yes.
Where?
Oh,
I don't
too
believe
far.
that.
I do not know what
Where?
state. I don't know what school. I heard that and I was
Well,
like,
I
oh my
don't think
God.
it's
It might be a fake thing to get people
They're
enraged.
fighting.
Yeah, that's fake.
Oh no, they really did. They showed the pictures of the book and everything.
Yeah.
Say it again.
They
They're
can show the
fighting
pages of a
against
book.
it.
It doesn't mean
The
it's
world
real.
today. You can't stop
Lucky.
it. Why fight it? Why fight it? Because you don't want your 12-year-old learning how to swallow stuff that they shouldn't be swallowing. It's the world today.
What did you say, Bucky? I couldn't even hear it.
Something about sexual education for children.
Yeah, no, it's not proper education. Not even
No,
high
it's
school.
not here in
It's
this
not at all.
country.
But it's not
Here
going
in-
to stop. They want to teach junior high school. Oh, wait, and they start it in 5th grade. They give them the book in 5th grade of.
Oh, no,
Remember
they're
that
not.
crazy
No,
book?
no.
Can I just say, remember that
horrible.
crazy book they sent me like a few years ago to review, and I was horrible about the bodies, and I said it was just so horrible. And it was
That's
like this very popular book, and I put it away and I hid it in my craft room.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, because it was so bad. I'm like, who would ever give this to their kids? It was so horrendous.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
They're giving those books out now.
I forget.
No, it's
I'll have to
horrible.
I'll pull it out again to get the name of it. I went over this before over here. It was just so horrendous. I can't believe they sent me this book to review.
It's horrible, Bucky, but the cat's out of the bag.
My son-in-law is a teacher. Yes, but you don't want. Fifth grade is what? 11
Especially
years old?
fifth graders, the
11
boys,
years
they're
old
so
looking at
immature
pictures.
and stuff, and you start bringing like, oh my gosh, come on.
But
There
so
is
many
no
people agree
way.
with it.
It's
like
so many
happening.
porn to 11-year-olds.
so many people agree with it.
Where
It's, like,
where did
crazy.
this information come from?
It's everywhere. They're fighting it. They have big organizations.
I have
now
not heard a word of it.
that are fighting the schools. My son-in-law said he's having such a problem in his school because he's not allowed to tell the parents what the kids do. Like years ago, if the kid was acting up, the teacher would tell the parents, "Oh, well, your kid is doing this and this and this," right? They're not allowed to do that anymore.
Really? In our school they are.
So the kids are allowed to do whatever they want, and there's one kid in his class
No.
that insists
Not in
he's
our
a
school.
wolf, so he sits there and howls all day, and my son-in-law
Owls?
can't get him in trouble.
Are you
How's
kidding?
the
That's
wolf?
not the way it works here.
That's how it is here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You all are
The
in
world
the
is
same
upside
state
down.
too,
The
so,
world is
That's
That's
why
who's
I
running
think
the school.
it's private school.
right?
the world is turned
Okay.
No,
upside
these are
down.
public schools.
Our
This is
teachers
a-
can call when something goes wrong. They do.
Yeah,
Crazy.
not
Oh,
here.
yeah.
If they want, the kids want to change their name, they want to change their identity, they identify as a wolf, they are allowed to sit there and howl all day. They cannot get sent to the principal's office. They can't get in trouble, and you can't tell the parents your child has been acting like a wolf all day because you will get fired if you tell the parents.
Oh my gosh.
And when I first told my son-in-law that this kind of stuff was going on, he was like, "No, it's not." And then he came back. He was like, "Unbelievable." He wants to quit. He's looking for another job. He said, "I can't keep doing that."
Wait, Bucky, what? If a child identifies
This is a wolf, she says.
As a
If
wolf.
they
You can
identify as a
now.
wolf, they can
That's
sit
that
in
whole
class
thing.
and
Oh, I
howl all
identify
day
as
long.
this.
And you
can
can't say
identify
anything
as
because they're
whatever you
acting
want.
like a wolf. But then,
But
I'm
they
sorry,
are
because then, but
identifying
no,
once
then
you
I
can
would
just
say,
sit
well,
there
then,
and-
that's great that you're a wolf, but wolves don't go to school, so bye-bye.
Right.
See, yeah, that's what I would say. I would.
So, see you later. See you later, Mr. Wolf. You belong in the woods.
That's one of the funniest things. I've
That's
ever
where
heard in my
wolves
life.
go, in the woods. Wolves, no dogs allowed, and that includes wolves. See you
They
later.
had a big meeting.
Funniest
and
things
the
I've ever
principal
heard in my
was-
life.
and
One
all
at a
that
time, guys, one at a
Yeah,
time.
I know. What gets me is how they allow them to do that, and they're disrupting the class, and other kids can't learn.
Well, that's what he tried to say. He said, "But this wolf is disturbing my other children who want to learn."
Right.
This wolf.
Wolf has no place in school.
No.
Goodbye, wolf.
Well, no.
I'm afraid the wolf has to be put down for babies.
You can be a wolf, but you can't stay here. You can go to the
wolf
woods.
was foaming at the mouth.
Yep.
The whole class is
To
like,
the nurse.
Oh my gosh. Chris Reese says there are a couple of students that identify as cats at the local high school. It's
I
crazy.
responded to her.
I have never seen anything like that. That is crazy.
I never have either.
They are
I'm
identifying.
glad that they're not allowing any kids to do this crap.
Well, what they
But
said.
this
they're-
just
they're
sounds like
letting
that
all
you
the
do
ones
this,
go
kids are going to take advantage of this because that's what kids are. So they're like, you know that every kid would take it. Some kids would just push it. Oh yeah, I'm just going to identify as a giraffe today and just keep stretching out my neck.
And then you bring a lighter in and you breathe fire. Little.
Sounds
I'm a
ridiculous.
That'd be nice.
I didn't do my homework, so I'm going to identify as a giraffe today. I can't write.
That's right.
They are allowed to lick
Wait,
themselves.
I identify as a dog. I eat my own
Tyrannosaurus.
homework.
Your hands won't reach for
Carolyn,
that.
look what Chris rewrote.
They are allowed to lick themselves, just not others. Get out of here.
That's the rule. They're allowed to lick themselves, but they can't lick the other students. That's what I just said.
My kid wouldn't be going to this school for
And
10
we're from
minutes.
two different states, so it's out
Either.
there. What's going on?
That's all I need. My kid to come home and say, Mom, there's a wolf in the classroom. Is that right? That would be the last
The schools are
day.
going totally insane. It's all this woke stuff. Everything's woke, so you can't
No,
say
it's
anything.
not.
If they want to be a wolf, you gotta let them be a wolf. They want to be a cat,
No,
they
you don't.
gotta let them be a cat.
I'm just not buying.
Crazy.
I don't know. There are
ridiculous.
no cats or
You
wolves
know,
in
you
my
can be a
kid's school.
cat at home all you want. You can be
Right.
a
That's
wolf
right.
at home, but your
Right, you want
mother's
to be a
gonna
wolf,
say,
do that on your
"Stop it."
time. On my
Yeah.
time, we're doing math and science and social studies, and especially English because it seems like
Oh, Chris, you're kidding. What,
They
Carol,
had
look
to
at
send
that.
a newsletter to
rules,
parents saying
grammar,
litter
they know.
boxes
I don't know.
will not be allowed in bathrooms. Oh my
Are you
gosh.
kidding,
Has
Chris
to be
Reed?
Chris Ree,
joke.
are you kidding, Chris Ree?
Come
It
up
has
here.
to be a
Oh, she
joke.
said
I
she
saw
swears
that.
it's true.
This is
ridiculous.
serious.
It's not.
So
She
it
doesn't
is
have to come up here.
illegal.
She's sitting right here on panel.
Well, I meant take your mute off.
It's not
I
true.
Promise
I
y'all,
believe it,
it's
Chris
real.
Reed. I believe it. I believe it.
That's ridiculous.
It's
I
real.
can't
The
believe
one
that.
I did.
I think back in the day, if you had a kid that acted like a cat and had that much imagination, you would be trying to send that kid to Montessori school.
Well,
No, I'd be
But they-
trying to send that kid somewhere.
But they
Um,
actually want to pee in a litter box, like for real?
Hey, Chris Reed.
Not to pee in a litter, but to
The
take
student-
on the cat role. I don't know. No, I think
Christy
that's
is trying to
ridiculous.
say something.
Well, they now have to put a box of
Ridiculous.
feminine products in the boys' room.
what?
Oh
They
yeah, I
have
heard
to put a
that.
box of feminine products
Yes,
in the boys' room.
What?
yes, I've heard that. That's true.
They put them in all the boys' rooms.
Y'all
now.
need to move to Florida. None of that happens down.
I
Okay,
know
Christy,
Florida's like the
tell
only
us.
state that doesn't allow all that ridiculous.
Tell us, Christy. Tell
Yes,
us.
I was.
Yes, I promise. There was at least one girl, if not another, they wanted a litter box
Oh my gosh.
restroom. And the parents were freaking out about it. They
Well,
kept,
they could have that in the
Oh.
janitor's closet, I guess. I don't know. It's creepy.
so they had to send a
Disgusting.
newsletter to reassure the parents there would be no litter boxes allowed in the restrooms.
Oh my gosh.
What do they do to act like a cat? Do they meow?
They meow,
They-
they purr, they lick.
As
themselves.
Okay, but then wait a second. But see, if I would fix them. You see, I would do this. I would fix it in one day because if they were going to identify as a cat, they would only be able to walk on 4 legs. Okay, like a cat. They would not be able to talk at any time because cats can't talk. They would have to eat their food out of a bowl like cats eat their food. Because you can't just, it's not a cafeteria cat. You can't pick certain things that you want just to meow, but you're going to walk on 2 legs and eat Twinkies and stuff. No, you're going to get cat chow.
And thank God they can't lay down on a
Okay, that's what I would
thin
say.
TV.
If you want to identify as a cat, that's fine, but you're going to behave like a cat. And if you don't, if you
wouldn't let
talk,
you do that
if
in
you're
school, though, Carolyn, you couldn't say that in the school. If you worked there, they'd say, no, you cannot say that.
no, but if
That's
you're
what I'm saying,
identifying
you
as a
get
cat, you're going to act like a cat, or you're not a cat.
Yeah, but they'll say that you're being,
That's considered a
Prejudicial
microaggression.
No,
you're
but
not
you're not a
allowing
cat.
them to express themselves.
Hello, Amelia. You can't speak. You're a cat.
yeah.
Yes, but it's considered microaggression. My son-in-law got written up for microaggressions.
Yeah.
And he tried to tell the kid that he wasn't a wolf and that he had to do his homework and do whatever, write his report, and he complained and got him written up for a
If you
microaggression.
don't do your homework,
It
you
is
can spend
ridiculous,
5 years
Jay
in the
Good
6th
Cat-
grade. I
Cat.
don't
Uh-huh.
care.
Too many talking at once.
Hi, Jay Goodcat.
Cats can't write, so they wouldn't be able to write.
True.
They can't read. So, okay, you can be a cat and you can just sit there and meow. That's it.
But that's just it. That's what they'll do. That they will meow and sit there.
Well, you can also fail them. And you can also say you're allergic, so go sit down in the office.
That's okay. I'm allergic to cats. Go in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Feed them only pate.
Right. And you can't, no dogs allowed. That's the whole thing, right? No
Yeah.
pets allowed. Sorry, I can't come to school.
Right.
Cats don't go to school. I'm sorry. It's too far.
No,
Cats
not
don't
the
go to
cat.
school. So
My
you
cat
can't
was
come in if you're identified as a cat. That's as simple as that. That is black and white. Cats and dogs are not allowed in school.
All right, but how about trees?
No. When do you
There
know
are
a
people
tree
that
to go to
identify as
school?
trees. There are kids that say
But
that
then
they're
I
a
would
tree.
say, well, then you belong in nature with the beautiful sunshine, and you don't
Go
need an
outside.
education. You don't need an
That's
education
why,
because
that's
you're
why
a
all
tree.
the scores are so low right now. All the across the country, they keep saying, "Oh, well, that's because of COVID." No, that's because of COVID, and then it went into this stuff, and it's been now 3 years that nobody's learned anything because they're not teaching math and science and stuff. They're teaching about this stuff. They're teaching weird stuff.
But not in our school, really. I think maybe we're just not tolerant of this over here.
Well, obviously, it's not going to be every school because it depends on who's running the school and who allows it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like if I was the
it's
principal
not
of a school, or I was on the board or something like that, I would say no. We're going to have normal schools, reading, writing, and arithmetic. The 3 R's, whatever, and that's it. That none of this weird stuff and no allowing that, and we're not keeping anything from the parents because that's their children.
Right.
But
And it's got to go by
some
areas
schools don't
of the
agree
country.
with that. The
Right,
woke
but there's no
schools that know that
trees,
we're doing
cats,
it
or
this way.
dogs, guinea
there
pigs, gerbils, anything like that allowed in school because they don't go to school.
Right. And if they're a tree, they can't drink water. You can only pour it on their feet.
That's just ridiculous. They have every right in the world to say, I'm sorry, if you're going to identify as a cat, you can't come to school.
Yeah,
we don't
Belkey,
teach
see,
cats.
Some kid identifies as a tree.
Okay.
There's another kid in the same class that identifies as a cat.
You know what? That just sounds like a bunch of malarkey. That these little kids think about being a kid today. Gosh, I can go to school and pretend I'm a tree, and the teacher can't say anything.
That's ridiculous. Having 7-year-olds
They're like
watching
laughing
drag
all
queens.
the way. Like, watch this.
sorry.
Today I'm going to identify as a tree, and tomorrow I'm going to identify as a chair.
Wait,
Right.
what if one kid identifies as a fire hydrant and the other one identifies as a dog?
Right.
Well, then there you
Yes,
go. You
yes,
got a problem, don't you?
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. But no,
Ridiculous.
go
I'm
bring
not
your
buying
cat, Scooter. Get your cat and bring it to school tomorrow and say, I want to bring my cat. This is my cat. It identifies as a cat. And I would like it to go to the first grade. And they'll tell you, no, we don't take cats. So then that's the same thing. That's their loophole. I'm sorry, Mrs. Green. We can't take your daughter because she's identifying as a cat, and our school only educates
Yeah, but
boys
they
and
said
girls.
that they are going to
School
start in some
online.
cities.
That's just it. There aren't
They
any.
will
It's not boys
allow-
and girls anymore.
Well,
Boys,
humans.
girls.
How about humans?
How about our
Yes.
school
Yeah.
policy is
And that's
that
it. We don't take
Yeah,
other
say that.
species. I'm
no
sorry.
pets. No pets allowed.
No pets allowed. And trees, I'm sorry, trees, you need to leave. Get that? Trees, you need to leave. And I didn't even
Need to
intend that.
Leave.
Make like a tree and leave. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Can't.
The world is just upside down.
That's ridiculous.
it
That's
is.
ridiculous.
It is. They had a class trip where they brought a bunch of kids to a drag queen show. They
I-
had all the drag queens.
Oh,
Did you see that?
come on.
And these little kids are sitting there. Oh, and then there's another thing. It's called Mommy, Me, and the Drag Queen. And you can bring your 1 and 2 and 3-year-old babies to a drag queen show, and the drag queens dance and stuff. And
Well, they're not going to
so
school.
they're half naked.
Excuse
and they're
me,
doing sexual things against the pole and stuff. You really want your 3-year-old to sit there and watch that?
Jeannie's been writing in
Scarier
the
than
chat
clowns.
over and over that there's
Right,
drag
I
queens
see what
in-
Jeannie's saying, yes.
Yes, all that's
Drag-
real. I saw all those
drag
Drag
queens.
queens in our schools.
You can
Yeah.
pictures of the little kids sitting there with their mouths wide open like they're in shock. What gets me is that these
Wow,
parents
Jeannie.
are bringing
That's
them and
something.
allowing it.
Have you ever been to
are
a
you
drag
bringing
queen
your
show?
kids to this?
No.
I have.
Remember I told you about that, Carolyn, the drag queens in the schools?
Yeah, but we don't have, you guys should all move up here then because we don't have that here.
No, we don't have that here either. Come on.
We
makes
really
me
don't.
sick
Yeah,
to
it's not
know.
tolerated here. I'm so serious. If
in-
Luke
in,
would
like,
go to school
Calico.
tomorrow and say he identifies as a cat, he'd be sent home.
I'd get the call. I know that.
They do not tolerate that here.
For the most
would
part,
get a
it's mostly
call.
in like California. They have a lot of that stuff going
Yeah.
on.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
always
believe in
California.
Kentucky they
Always
tolerate that,
it's
Chris
not.
Ray.
But that's just it. You know, California always starts something and then it spreads across the country.
But
so.
look, she's in Kentucky. I thought that's even more like wouldn't take that.
Like the lantern flies.
The lantern flies. Oh, stop. I don't have an issue with drag queens. I feel like each their own. But identifying as animals, yeah, you cannot identify as animal.
The humans are animals. We are animals.
But
Well,
you're
no,
not.
I don't have a problem with drag queens
Homo
either,
sapiens.
unless they're in front of small
Human
children.
beings.
Children should not be seen.
You can't have a tree in your class,
Tree's not an animal.
but you can't have it.
There are classrooms that have real trees in them sometimes.
But they're not learning. They're not going to classes. They're not going to the cafeteria. They're not going out riding the school bus.
Here, I'm going to put you in the corner.
That's sorry. You can't do it. It's ridiculous because the people are just taking advantage then. They are. That's total advantage. Like, oh, well, we can identify as anything we want. Think about a kid with an imagination. We can identify as anything we want. Anything. Oh, good. I'm a gerbil today. Today I'm a gerbil.
Isn't it good for their
My son-in-law has
imagination?
No.
And their mind.
No, because they're not. They're being so crazy. They're not learning anything because they're just being different things every day.
How to use their imagination.
But you can
That's why
use
they're
your
falling behind.
imagination, but you're not allowed to be disruptive and disrupt the whole classroom and say you're a gerbil one day and a mouse
you
the
bring a
other
ray.
day. Come on.
Well, they
Debbie,
need
that's
counseling. They're obviously doing it for attention, so they need some type of help.
Remember
counseling.
Kate plus 8 and Cherry Hark? One kid was always an animal, and then that kid ended up having like severe problems. Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was sent
Really?
away.
Yes,
He would always
yes,
say,
send
"Today,
him away."
today I'm a lion. I'm a lion." Remember? And she'd go, "Oh, good, Colin, you're a lion today." And then he'd like sit there and roar, and then he ended up getting sent away.
He ended up working in a circus, right?
No, he was sent away.
Scooter.
No, he was sent away, Scooter. He was sent away.
Oh,
Maybe he wants to be a lion tamer.
He was sent away.
No, there's one student in my son-in-law's class who today he'll be like a boy and tomorrow he'll be a girl, but then he changes his name every day. So today he's Robert, tomorrow he'll be Rose, and then you have to call him Susie, and then he wants to be Bill. And
See, but that's not
every
right,
day
okay? If he,
his
I
pronoun
listen.
changes and his name
If
changes.
he see, then that's not real. I'm sorry. If he wants to identify as a girl and be Susie, then that's what he is. He can't change it every day.
Right, and that's just it. It's become a game to these kids, and
That's
they're
right,
allowed
it's a
to get away
game.
with it.
It's not
and
real.
My son-in-law is pissed off because he can't tell the parents, "Look, your kid isn't learning in my class because every day I go to call on him, and tomorrow he's a she, and then the next day he's back to being a wolf, and then it's a cat, and then it's a he." So they're not learning in my class. I can't teach them math when they're
So-
doing that stuff.
To teach at a private school, that crap doesn't happen. How's that?
Mm-mm.
You get paid a lot less money, but you'll be happier.
Right, Jeannie? Me either. I'm sorry. That's a line of work. You do that late at night in a nightclub somewhere on a stage. That's not to be in a classroom.
I don't think you should be able to change.
I mean, come on. Should we put stripper poles in? Come on, you're 7 years old now. Start spinning on those stripper poles. Somebody's got to do it. I mean, that you might as well start doing that.
Career day for 7-year-olds.
Career.
There you go.
Oh God.
The best spinner gets an A.
You know what? They could market it as like the the easy bake oven, the easy stripper pole
There you go.
for little kids.
oh,
Oh,
So anyway, well, that was my rant. I got everybody going on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
They'd be getting some exercise. At least.
Yeah.
I was going to consider traffic as a rant.
I was just so appalled when I saw it, and then I researched it and looked it up, and I saw how It really is going across the country and everywhere. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. It seems like a joke. Like,
Yeah, I'm not buying
okay,
it.
today I'm identifying. Like the kids were just taking such advantage of that kind of stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Paul. Today I'm identifying as a tree. I won't
That's
be
why I can't
answering
take
any
my test
questions,
today.
and I am not required to write anything because I am identifying as a tree.
Right.
I'm wondering if there's some kind of cartoon out there
What'd she say?
that's telling. I said, I wonder if there's a cartoon out there asking them, telling them to explore being an animal.
There
Where are
must
they
be. I don't
getting
know. I
this
haven't seen
from?
it, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Huh?
I wouldn't put
We
it
had-
past the books
We
that
all
are
grew
there,
up with animals
all
that
weird
talk,
stuff.
Bugs Bunny and all.
I
they all-
know.
Well, we all seem to have survived.
Put it this
most
way:
of it.
teaching my 12 or 13-year-old about golden showers. Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't be too thrilled with that school.
Well, you'd have to prove that's going on to me.
Yeah, no kidding. I want to see it from a verifiable
prove
source,
that.
not from outer space.
Because we'd all be there outside this school tomorrow morning.
You better believe it.
Well, what are you doing? How dare you?
Yeah, for anybody that's wondering,
I just bit my tongue.
granddaughter changed her name to Fox, but that does not mean she thinks she's a fox.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
That's quite all right.
Well, don't come around here. I'm
You
going
can
to
do whatever you
snare you
want.
and then wear you.
Well, she doesn't say she's a, it just means she's non-binary is what they call it. Or binary. I don't know what it's.
Non-binary.
Binary.
Non-binary.
Non-binary. Non-binary. So we try to remember to call
At
her.
home, they can be anybody they want, anything they want. But at school, and it's being tolerated, no.
That's just it. In school, you're
And
supposed to be
she's
learning.
20 years old, she's.
I mean, kids love
just learning. You can
costumes.
do whatever you
They
want when you
love
want.
hats.
But school
But
should
that
be
doesn't mean
about
let
learning.
them wear them to school every day.
My kid thought he was Batman.
Right.
I let him.
My youngest two
Say
kids
it,
dressed
say,
in
okay,
costumes
I don't
almost every day of the year. I said it's going to look so ridiculous. They was always in costumes.
My grandkids too.
Oh, where
Emma
Jack
was
and
like
Maddie
that.
and Amelia, when they were little, they were all in costumes all the
I know a
time.
little boy like
Always.
that. I know a little boy like
Yep.
that.
Mhm.
Captain
And I let 'em.
America,
I didn't
Batman,
care.
blah, blah, blah,
Fun.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
And guess what? He doesn't think he's Batman now, except for when no one's looking.
Well,
Could
maybe when you don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, you've never seen him and Batman in the same place.
Right.
So I'm saying.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
That's just it. The school should be reserved for learning, and when you get out of school at 3:00, you be and do and say whatever you want.
I'm going to go down and
But
I'm
that's
going to
what they
ask.
should-
I'm going to
that-
ask my
that should be the
little
rule.
girl down there if they've got any people to howl through the day. I want to know
That's
this.
just the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It is ridiculous.
I know. I thought my son-in-law was like making a joke when he first told me this, and then he was like, "Oh no, I'm serious." My daughter actually quit this working at that school. She said she couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like,
no,
I'm not gonna sit
I
there
identify
and
as a
watch
watch. Tick tock.
Because I'm trying to teach them, and they're doing things. That's it.
I'll tell you
Flavor
when
Flav,
it's 3.
remember the guy who wore the giant watch around his neck? I've met that guy, but a whack job
Oh,
he is.
Snoop
Oh,
Dogg, was it?
no.
No, but that
Oh,
guy
Flavor
died.
Flav.
There was an
Flavor
alarm
Flav.
that was attached to his neck, and he died.
Flavor Flav with the clock.
Yeah, the giant clock. He wore the giant clock around his neck.
Yeah.
I didn't really know who he was.
Flavor
I remember
Flav.
Standing there talking to him in line when he was at the airport. I said, you're going to have to take that off, and put it in a bin. Well, I always wear this. No, you can put that in a bin. Okay, yeah, all right. And then somebody says, you know who that was?
That's so
I
funny.
said,
You told Flavor
no.
Flav to take off.
Who was
He
that?
made a lot of money wearing that clock.
Stupid.
Who was that? Mr.
Who
T?
knew?
Flavor
No, Flavor Flav
Flav.
is his name.
Oh, Flavor Flav, right.
Yeah. Wonder
Did
what
he
happened
die?
to old Favor Flav.
Well, last time I saw him, he was in an airport.
He did that show, The Flavor of Love. Remember that?
Did he die though?
Of course he did.
Who died?
And he started dating the girl.
Die?
You know that girl that was in the Rocky movies? And then-
Adrian. Yo, Adrian. Talia Schreier.
No.
Oh.
No,
big
Bridget,
tall, the big
Bridget,
tall,
Bridget.
Swedish woman or something like
Bridget.
that.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was dating her for a while, and like he was like half her size because he's really small and she's extremely tall.
Yes, Bridget Nielsen.
Bridget Nielsen, yes, that's it. They were going out together.
She identifies as a robot.
Well, it's good. He's a clock. She's a robot. They were good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I identify as a clock, tick-tock.
Okie dokie.
I identify as a vending machine. That's why I can have all this candy with me in
Oh, do you
class.
put out all the time, Carolyn?
What?
Ah, ha, ha. Nothing.
Oh.
I'll put myself in the corner. Yeah.
Aw.
I'll
I'll be
see
right back. I
myself.
gotta go get water.
He's
Oh,
64
you're
now.
that Jen.
Who's
I'm
64?
telling
Who?
ya.
Flavor
Flavor.
Flav.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Really? Oh,
Gary.
I thought you meant
64?
6'4".
Oh,
Skip
no, he's short.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav is short.
Flavor Flav.
You know who you were talking to? No.
Flavor
I didn't have a
Flav.
clue who he was. Just knew he wasn't going to wear a watch around his neck. So stupid. Giant clock.
I identify. That's so crazy. The box of chocolate. Because if you do, then it's like, I'm sorry, Mr. So-and-so, you can't ask me the answer. I can't take the test because I'm identifying a tree and we don't write.
Scooter's a cat grandma. So is Carolyn.
You cannot infringe my rights. Yes, I'm a cat grandma and a dog grandma. I have a grand dog and a grand cat.
Oh,
By
yeah.
2 different
Oh,
families.
So does she.
3 grandcats and 3 grand dogs.
Well, I have a grand dog and a grand cat.
I have a grand cat.
And 2 separate families.
Ow.
She calls
Yeah,
me
Sharon has a
grandmama.
grand cat.
What you doing that
Yep.
for?
Grandmama.
I'm grandmama. Has to be said properly. Grandmama.
Grandmama.
Grandmama. Yes,
Grandmama.
dear. What can I do for
Mine
you,
are 3
darling?
separate families too.
Okay. I have 2 separate families.
I have 3.
Well, I have 2. 2. Wait a minute.
Dos.
How could
Dos
you have that
niños.
many grand? That
Both
is
of
not.
them
That is not
toddlers.
your grand cat.
Yes, it is. It's Isaiah's cat. She's Isaiah's cat. And Garnet
She's
is
cute.
Fox's cat.
Well, that's sneaky because that's one family because they're in your house,
Well, okay, this is one family,
right?
and then each of my daughters, that's 2 more families.
Okay. All right. All right.
We want to go Dave's daughter,
Yeah.
my stepdaughter, that would be
4.
a 4th family, and his son, that'd be a 5th.
5th family. All right. She's grand cat and dog shaming me. It's okay. I have
Hey,
one grand
you gotta
cat,
work with
one
what you
grand
got. That's all there is to it.
One grand
Since I
cat.
found
one
out I had a
grand-
grand cat, I went out shopping. Imagine what I'd do if it was a real kid. Mm.
But I have 4 dogs, a turtle, a flying squirrel.
And a partridge in a
Pear
pear tree.
tree. If you would like, let me see here. Friendly reminder, please hit the likes.
If anyone wants to know what Zoom is like,
Yeah,
this is a pretty good example.
yeah. Except we walk. We walked today. Janae didn't
Yeah.
walk because she was babying a blister on her foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janae was being a baby about that.
Yeah.
But we all walk and we keep our cameras on.
Yeah,
so
even
everyone
though I
can
just
see.
bandaged up my toe and walked through the pain.
I'll be walking when my leg is healed.
Yes, you will, Margot.
Oh,
And you can see the areas of the country
I
where we're
will.
walking. We're all walking in different areas of
So
the
yeah,
country.
we were walking in from coast to coast and then in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Really fun.
Yep. And you could come if you're in another continent or you're in another, whatever. You come on.
It's so much fun and it feels so good when you're done. You feel so good.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have anywhere to walk, you can just stand up and walk in place in your house somewhere. I mean, it's exercise.
Right.
Or dance. Turn the radio on. Dance.
Especially
Just
if you
wear
have
clothing.
to
Just
dance
wear clothing,
before dawn.
please.
Just
dance.
wear clothing.
Wear clothing,
Absolutely.
please. No
We talk all the time.
skimpy outfits.
Oh
We don't
my
need to
gosh,
see a lot of skin, okay?
Okay.
Carolyn should baby her foot. She needs to heal. Well, I think I just touched it and it feels better. And I've been walking through it. I walk through the pain.
And we talk the whole time, so it makes it go by faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Here where I live, I really don't have anywhere to walk. I'm like quarter of a mile down the secondary dirt road, and it rains here. This always stays muddy, so I just do it in my house and in same spot.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. And you could ride your bike too. Every day. It's the toe. Yeah, no, it's not. I really hurt my toe. It's bad. I can't even show pictures of it because people would vomit. It was like I almost had to go to the hospital on that.
Don't go there.
A stub toe.
It was
were
not
gonna
a
go to the
stub toe. I
hospital
lost
for?
the entire layer of skin on it on the
Oh
vacation.
my God.
Okay?
Sounds gross.
There was no skin on it, and then it was raw. Hi, Sunkissed. Been busy day. It's the end of school year. The kid's last day is May 26th. Oh. Pain sometimes in the body calling. Yeah, right. But I just touched it and pressed on it, and it feels better. I walked through the pain.
Well, you can walk with a hurt toe. You can't walk with a blister.
Oh.
On the bottom
Unless you
of your
put
foot.
Well,
moleskin on it. But then you got to
Mole.
catch the mole and get its skin.
Mole, take his skin,
Right.
and that's inhumane to do that.
Skin a mole. Skin a
I am
mole.
Skinless
not
mole.
up for
Look,
that.
to skin a mole. What is she doing? She's skinning moles.
I'm skinning mole.
Yeah, that's not nice.
I always have moleskin with me. You guys
Oh.
just never knew it.
On your feet, and you need new shoes. Oh, yeah, poor Chrissy needs new shoes. True words. Yeah. Elle needs new earbuds. I'm getting her a nice pair at the Dollar Tree tomorrow.
Oh, good.
I'm going to get you the
those
best.
are great.
Elle, I'm going to get you the most expensive pair of earbuds at the Dollar Tree tomorrow.
Thanks, Carolyn. That's
I am. I'm going to get you the. I'm going to
That's a
spare
good
no
friend to
expense. I'm
have.
sparing no expense. I'm getting you
You
the
could
best,
team
most
You're so
expensive
good.
pair at the Dollar Tree tomorrow.
You're so
I
good to
think
me.
that's
I know.
downright decent of you.
I know. I just want her to have a good pair of earbuds, so I'll be going to the Dollar Tree.
You're so good to me.
Carolyn wants to keep those earbuds. So
I'm going to get her
I don't
those earbuds, and I'm going to mail them out along with 2 of her 4 coasters.
She's gonna do a switcheroo on you, Elle, with those earbuds.
Hi, Lasso Lacey. You know what? She'll just be so happy to have earbuds. I'm sure there's no difference.
No,
Oh, yeah.
from
Right.
Apple, no.
No, there won't be a difference.
Greenbrier,
please.
Greenbrier
Identical,
Dollar
really.
Tree. She'll never even know.
She won't.
I will know.
Nah,
I will
she'll never
know,
be able
but
to tell
I
the
will know,
difference.
but I
You
will know.
won't. You'll be like,
No,
wow,
you
these are
won't.
great.
Sounds pretty good.
No, I
In
won't.
fact, Carolyn, get her 2 pair in 2 different colors. So,
Yeah, you'll be like, wow, these are great. And then you'll have it. I'll get you a spare pair too, just in case something
there you
happens.
go.
To be saying, wow, these sound so much better.
These
Carolyn,
are so
must have
great. These
cleaned
are so much
for
better
me.
than those stupid Apple ones.
My apple ones are really good.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, well, you haven't tried Greenbriers.
They're awesome. They're excellent.
DTs. They'll be authentic DTs.
They're excellent.
The DTs are excellent too. I heard they have a rating that's comparable.
DT.
Yeah, DTs.
Miriam Tremor.
Dollar Tree. Wow.
Yeah,
She's
absolutely.
going all out for you, Al.
Yep, and
Oh,
I'll get you a
yeah.
couple pair, and then I might even spring for like a facial mask to put in there.
You're so lucky, Al.
Couple
I'm
maybe
so lucky.
collagen things so you can listen to music and beauty, treat yourself, pamper yourself.
Aren't I
That's
lucky?
nice. That
Right?
you are
You
so
are
lucky.
lucky.
Maybe I'll get you those eye things that you can put in the freezer, and then you can put them on your eyes, and they're so refreshing.
Oh,
Those
wow.
cucumber- Yeah, they have cucumber eye things.
Yeah, they do. Yep. Maybe
And
a
I
jade,
do-
maybe
I
a
do
jade
get-
jade roller that you could keep in the freezer, and then
Oh, nice of you.
When
roll
you're
your
done with
face.
the cucumber eye things, you can put the cucumber in your water.
Yeah,
I
you can have some
did
cucumber water.
I did get those cucumber pads, and I like them.
I just saw those somewhere.
I got mine at Dollar Tree.
Are they in the shape of cucumbers?
Yes, they're round and looks like a cucumber.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gosh, I was just at the Dollar Tree. That's probably where I saw them, right?
Yeah, more than likely. I
Right.
like them.
Yeah, you could put them in the fridge, right, or the freezer,
Yeah.
and then put
That
them
would
on.
be, that would be awesome.
No, yeah.
Then you
they're-
can listen to the earbuds
nice.
and then just put those cooling patches on.
That would be awesome.
Okay. DT brand earbuds. They're good. If you're in the chat and you have the DT earbuds and you're loving them, type up 1. And if you've traded in your Apple, earbuds for those DT ones, yes, absolutely. Put in a 2, and you're loving them. See? You see? Linda and
Thanks,
Scooter
guys.
love theirs. Look at that, Mel. And Debbie D loves hers. Everybody loves it, Al. You don't know what you've been missing. You're going to love these when they come.
Too much.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Al, you'll never go back to Apple again.
Apple Schnapple.
Nope.
Remember Snapple? Whatever happened to
I don't.
Snapple?
It's still around.
They
isn't
still
it?
have it. They
Craig
still have it,
Garrett
Sharon.
bought it.
Okay.
Boy.
Garrett owns Snapple.
Yeah.
They just don't have like a zillion flavors like in the stores anymore.
Really?
I
I haven't even
seen
seen
them. I haven't
Snapple
looked.
lately.
That was the big stock to buy, Snapple. Of course, by the time you figured that out, it was already on its way down. So you're
It was probably like a year ago, Sharon. I thought that same thing. So we went to the grocery store and we were looking for it. We did find it. Now it's like in, remember how they used to be those glass bottles?
glass
Yeah.
bottles. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're plastic.
Really?
Yep. Yep. And not, they don't have like a whole section like our
No,
grocery store.
no, they used to have.
Yeah.
It was just like clearly Canadian. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
that was all over the place too, and I haven't laid eyes on that in a long time
Snapple.
either.
Right?
But
We have a lot of
they do
Snapple,
still
but you gotta
have
go to
it, it's just
7-Eleven.
not as much.
Snapple. It was like apple juice, flavored juice, like different
I used to love the apple.
apple Snapple.
Apple. I loved that for a while.
It was just apple juice, wasn't it?
No, it was
No.
apple tea or something.
Identify as a tired OG, right? Okay, Rich, you're identifying as tired OG. Okay.
Mm.
Sorry, Rich.
Good night, 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 Rich.
Night, John Boy.
But the Dollar Tree earbuds are really good.
That's what I bought my son. He had the most expensive headphones imaginable. He goes out with program. He leaves them at Panera Bread, and then I said to him, "Where were your headphones?" He says, "Oh, I left them at Panera. I'll get them next time I go." He's gonna be there.
Yeah, right.
No.
Hey, Lasso Lacey. Oh, New York Seltzer. I just saw that in Gettysburg and thought, gosh, I haven't seen New York Seltzer in forever. But how can you get New York Seltzer? You're on the other coast.
Because that doesn't mean it's just New York.
I know. I'm joking.
I've seen it myself in stores. Yeah.
But I saw it in Gettysburg and I hadn't seen it.
It's just club soda with flavoring. Ish. Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's funny. I got Jay brought home a whole big box. I told you about the Civil War, and there's a whole big section about Gettysburg. I was like, I was just there with. Get it? I was just there. I was just there with Carolyn. She was there. We saw her. I know all about Gettysburg now.
Gettysburg, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to go there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll buy you a pair of earbuds when you come over to go there.
What?
I'll treat you to a new pair of Dollar Tree earbuds when you come to Gettysburg.
What did you say something about my Uggs?
No.
No.
Oh.
You didn't leave your Uggs there, did you?
No.
Oh, because Evie has been saying she's got a brand new pair of Uggs.
No, she has my flip flops. She has my thongs.
She has your flip flops.
She has your flip flops.
What kind of flip flops did you have?
Leather.
And
They were
she
what?
left her old flip flops there.
They were
She's like, I'm
leather.
taking L's home. These are crap.
Yeah, they were leather. They were, what brand were they?
I don't know.
They were Vince. You know that brand Vince?
No, I don't, but I guess Evie did.
Clothing and shoes.
Evie was like, here's my old flip flops and here's L's new ones. I get these. These go. She just left those out there. They were by the door. I'm like, whose are they? They're Evie's. They're Evie's. She doesn't
It
want
was
them.
either take the Fairy Uggs.
And then Karen's like, who do these fit? Here, see if these fit you. No, they don't fit.
Take the Fairy Uggs or the flip flops. And I was like,
I
I need my
think
Fairy Uggs. I love them.
Maybe it
Yeah.
wasn't.
No, they didn't fit
Margot?
me either.
No, might have been Margot.
Everybody was trying to stick their foot into them. I'll make them fit.
Cinderella.
Yeah, I'll make them fit.
I missed the flip flop fitting.
I missed it because I have size
I thought
11s.
you did
Nobody
that on the
came
way
to
out,
me.
Margot.
I
No.
noticed it as well. I didn't have, wasn't there.
I didn't have room to take a grain of sand, let alone a flip flop.
So true.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
What do
These
you?
are, these are my iPod thing. I mean, my app, whatever you call them. See, so like, here's the case. You zip it
See?
open,
Yeah.
and then you pull them out. You can have a basket over here.
There
to
you
hold.
go. There you go, Al. Those
There
are
you
going to
go,
be
Dollar Tree,
yours.
see?
See?
They're
Those
the
are going to
Dollar
be
Tree
yours,
These are
Al.
really nice.
I'll buy you the little case too. I'll buy you that little case like she has.
Ew.
Look,
Wow,
Dollar
that's really
Tree.
generous.
look at that. I'll buy you that case. Look at it. It zips up and
I love the
everything.
case. Where did you get
The
that?
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
You
Yep.
got the case? at
Yes,
Dollar
they
Tree?
have them at the Dollar Tree.
I want
I
mine.
love that.
I'll get you that, Al. You'll have it just like Bucky Ann.
Oh, thank you.
I
And
have
Yes.
my
it's hard to
phone
crush, see?
And I'll put a
Those little
sticker.
pockets, they won't
I'll get some
wrong.
special stickers and put them on there.
They don't
thank
get
you.
tangled.
They don't get tangled. There's a little net bag.
Put like
Well,
an
they only
Apple
charge
sticker on there.
Yep.
See, look, you put them in, they're fully charged.
See?
You know how long it took me to pick out that case?
Oh, wow.
It's okay though, because then
Like,
I'll
days
be
and
enjoying
Big
it.
wire.
I'll
You
be
just plug it
enjoying
into
them,
your
and that's
battery.
you. I know you always care about like if that I'm enjoying them, and I'll get you those nice Dollar Tree ones that
true.
Bucky Ann has.
True.
Because you know
All
what,
the
Al, it's
charges
only
are
fair.
made.
Come on now, because let's
see,
just look at Al. Let's look at it this way, right? When you gave your flip flops to Evie, you didn't tell Evie
Bucky.
take. No, she gave the flip flops to Evie.
Look
I
at
only
Bucky.
used 1 year.
But you didn't say, Evie, take the flip flops and then send them back home to me.
Go, Bucky. Go,
Right?
Bucky.
You're just like, take the flip flops. It's my loss. I can't fit them in my suitcase. So you take the flip flops and you enjoy them, Evie. right?
Al,
Sharon
look
and
at this.
Bucky.
You will like your
Bucky,
new.
you and Sharon, I have a problem. My phone doesn't have a place to
So
plug in earphones anymore.
You don't
Yeah,
have a hole,
I
honey.
have your kind.
See, Sharon's got the
Bucky.
same kind
see,
like
and
me.
then now you're gonna be
Yeah,
like
you.
Sharon and Bucky. Look, you don't
And
want to
my
be an
new-
oddball. Let me be the oddball. I'll be the oddball.
I have ones that I thought were expensive because they were on sale. They were $59 and I got them for $39. The problem is that they would never sync to
I'll
my
be the oddball,
tablet.
Al. I'll be the oddball for
would
you,
do it.
Al, and then
So,
you
here I
can
am.
have the ones like Bucky Ann and Sharon. I mean, yeah,
Oh,
I like
Bucky's
mine
are
that are
pink.
wireless.
Bucky's are better.
right.
I'm
Because
sure.
like you, because
Oh,
it's only
besides-
fair. Because it's kind of like you're putting me on the spot because you let Evie keep the flip flops. She didn't have to send them back, right?
right. Right.
Knowing Mike,
And you
Mike,
can't
he
just
probably
say,
spent $5
"Well,
on me.
you've got the earbuds, but I need them back."
I think
Because
you
that's
really
like
want
being
them,
that's
Carolyn.
like
I think
being
you
a
really want my
politically
earbuds.
incorrect giver.
I think you really want my earbuds.
I
Yeah.
think Mike spent $5 on these, so I'm ahead of you, Bucky.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
okay.
think Carolyn's having too much fun with this, Al.
So, Al, it's just like,
will love your
I
new
just don't
earphones.
understand
You
how
will love
Evie
your
gets to
earphones.
keep the flip flops.
Okay, you guys talked me into it.
But if Evie, wait, listen to me, I'll make you a deal, Al. If Evie sends the flip flops back,
Okay.
then I will send the earbuds back.
No, she does. You don't have to send them back, Carolyn. You can keep them.
But I'll get you the Dollar Tree ones instead.
No, that's okay.
No, I want to get you the ones like Bucky Ann
Al, I
and
bet
Sharon
you
has.
wish I'd have brought them home and I'd have sent them to you right away.
I want to do the ones like, but what fun would that be, Margot? I want to get you the ones like Bucky and Sharon have.
They're really nice.
So you don't feel
Yeah,
left
they
out, Al.
Because I want you to have what they have.
Same color.
Oh.
You want to be part of their club.
And I'm even willing to get you 2 different colors. Do they come in different colors, Bucky Ann, down there?
Yes, they have blue, purple.
But be careful if you
multicolored.
put the wrong one in your ear and this one's hanging down there. People go, "We can't hear you."
Do they work
So you
good,
gotta-
guys?
Do they work good,
well?
Bucky Ann? They are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good.
them
She
for
doesn't,
years.
she, you know what? She could have the Apple ones, but she said she would much rather have these.
No,
Yeah.
I'd much rather have my Apple ones back.
No, she loves these though. She does. She could have any one she wants, and these are the ones she chooses.
Truthfully, for me, the earbud things
Ow.
are very uncomfortable in my ears and hurt.
Al.
And these are nice and small.
Yeah.
You will be
Are they
part
really
of the
small?
special club.
And you're not going anywhere, Al. It's not like, you know, the wire's not going to be a hindrance because you don't go, you know, like you're going to
Do they
stay
have-
with your phone.
Do they have different sizes?
Yes. In
Yeah, they
fact,
have little
Mike
things.
Mike swapped out the size of the part that goes in your ear. They come in
I
like
like-
3 different sizes.
I like
Now
a
you have to
small.
size.
Small.
Oh, do they?
I like a small.
Okay. I'll find the small.
They do
Okay.
come in
Yeah.
sizes.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, because it's like this, and it's soft and rubbery.
Be part of
Oh.
the DT. You guys can be the DT
Yes,
trio.
and you can
Yes,
buy
so
these.
go look at that. And then
look
you'll
how
be
much
just like
smaller
Bucky
and
Ann with those. And I guarantee you'll find no difference.
I got a set. I think I got four replacements.
4 replacements. Look at
These come
that.
off, see?
Yeah, you pull it off.
Look at that.
You really,
Back
really
on.
want them, Carolyn. That much.
That you can have them. See, I'm going to get those for you.
See,
I'm going
look,
to go
it matches my
tomorrow
phone,
and get
color-wise.
those.
Are they
And
for an iPad? Can you use them for an iPad?
yes.
Everything else.
Anything that has a hole.
Anything you want.
I don't know. Mine doesn't have that. Mine has
Yeah.
a different kind of a. It doesn't have that on the end.
We'll have to, I don't know.
You don't have a hole?
No, I don't have a hole. I have like a
I'm not saying a
like
word.
thing on the end of when you have an iPhone, the thing on the end of the iPhone. Like a square thing.
Yeah, but there's
They're
got to
long
be an
time.
adapter. They have an adapter that it will fix.
What's an adapter?
I don't know, because my son uses them with his iPod.
Yeah, see, he does. So he'll be fine. You'll be
I
fine.
mean, not iPhone.
I'm using it with an iPad.
Well, we'll have to
I
figure
don't-
out. We'll find something that works, right?
I think it'll work for you, Al.
I'm sure there's some kind of adapter that the Dollar Tree. And I'll spring for the.
It'll work, Al.
I don't do that.
I'll spring an extra $1.25 for the adapter.
Thanks.
Ooh.
I will. I'll
Wow.
look for the
You got
adapter
just
that
the
I'll.
apple. I get the whole tree.
Yeah.
Elle, Elle,
Yes.
my iPad has the hole and the square thing.
See?
The hole
Let
for
me
the
see.
headphones is on the
Oh.
opposite side.
No, mine
Her
doesn't
poor
have
little
that.
friend.
Well, we'll work it out.
Oh, it does have a hole.
Oh, see
Yes, it
there.
does.
There we go.
It's on the
It's
opposite
really,
side of where the square thing is.
really tiny.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay.
but that would work.
It's itty bitty.
Yes, we'll get
I'll
an itty
love it,
bitty
Al.
plug.
You will love it.
You'll really like it.
Okay.
You'll love them. Because, you know, it's just
See,
a bunch of
last night,
hype
the
about
same
those
thing,
wire.
the
Those
earbuds never
wireless
came in
things are
here.
just a bunch of hype.
I like the
They
wireless.
don't
You've got to
sound like-
charge
I like
them.
Oh,
You've
they're
got
not
to charge
wireless?
them all the
They're not
time.
wireless. They're not
No,
wireless.
they're not wireless, Al.
They're not wireless. They have a wire. Isn't that cool?
Just think, you go there with like $20, you come home with like 20 pairs.
Isn't that
If you lose one, you
cool?
don't care. You just
That
pick
is
up the next
so
pair, plug 'em in,
cool.
put 'em on.
And if a
That's
wire,
so
yeah, I'll
cool.
buy you a few pair. That is so cool to have a wire.
I like
Oh,
mine.
boy.
Because they're like vintage, you know?
You
Oh,
wanna make them
anybody can get the wireless ones, Al. Anybody can get those.
I love
But-
my wireless ones.
The wired ones are really fun.
Yeah, when you turn over and you sleep.
Because you're not going away from your phone or your
Off your
iPad.
bed.
No, but I like the wireless because I can sleep with them better.
Right. I like the wire. I have wireless.
But you
You'll
got
get
the
used
sleep
to it,
mask
Al.
and you'll be fine.
When
You
I
won't-
was
You'll get
bored,
used
that's
to
what's
it.
wrapped around my neck.
Do you
You'll
sleep
get
on your
used to
back?
it.
You won't get them wrapped around
Yeah,
your
but
neck.
I roll
Oh
over
my
to the
God.
side sometimes.
You won't wrap them
your
around
back?
your neck. Oh my gosh. No, you won't wrap them around your neck. If
Take you long at all to get used to them. I promise.
Now listen, if you are scared of them wrapping around your neck, you could wear a neck brace to bed. And then
Oh
you
my
would never have
God.
any fear. There'd be no fear. It couldn't go around your neck with a neck brace.
Well, you know, there is another way. Wait.
What?
Ugh.
What? 'Cause
'Cause that
now
would
I'm
be
afraid I don't want her to choke to death, Buckingham, at night. You know, we've got to save her neck.
Yeah, but see, there's another way to wear
Oh.
these, but people don't
Yeah.
realize it.
How?
How is
Oh
it?
my God.
If you put them in like this,
Uh-huh.
and then you bring the wire up here,
Uh-huh.
On your head. Yep.
and then you plug it in there. And, yeah.
Yeah. Then look, your neck is unencumbered.
You never choked it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh. Oh, you're such a good sport.
Yeah,
Al.
it'll be great. It'll be so
Like
good,
my
Al.
son wears them. He wears them
Well.
behind his head. He
It'll
doesn't
be
put
so
them
good.
here.
We can even get one of those big main clip things to hold it
He
up
does it
there.
this way.
To hold all the wires up.
Fold in for the earbud.
It'll be good, Al. I mean, sometimes you think something's going to be a
Folding gets
drag,
strangled.
and it'll be really great. You think it'll be a drag, but it'll be good.
Oh,
You can
Chris
use your
Reeve
sleep
says,
mask
Elle, that you can use your sleep mask
to
to
keep
hold the wires down.
right, and maybe even those
try
cups that you put on your hands, you could use that to tie up all your hair in the wires
I can't put on.
because they're like scrunchies. Yeah, see
I'm gonna put it on right now.
the sleep mask. Yeah, you'd be
Ah,
fine.
that's a mask.
That's
I
great.
have to get hold in a mask.
Yeah, you have to get them a mask.
Because it gets really bright in here in the morning.
I know.
I actually bought a new mask. It has
No.
you hook up to the thing and you can hear. There's like, I don't know. There must be speakers inside the mask. You put it on and you hear through it. I haven't done it because
See, that's what you need. Maybe you just need
Yeah.
a new sleep mask that you can hear through, and then we wouldn't
Oh, I
even
love
need
that.
to send
Sometimes
you
I
any
have
kind of
plans like
earbuds.
that.
That sleep
He has
mask is like a
wireless earbuds
cloud.
now.
It's like
I don't
you have
listen to
to-
music when I sleep, so that's why it doesn't pay for me.
Oh boy.
Music
Well, I got
keeps
that-
me up when I sleep. When I try to sleep,
I got
'cause
that.
I end
mask
up like,
box.
oh, I love this song, and
I know. My
yeah,
I
3
used
hours
to-
later, I'm still
I-
listening to music.
I
I'm
should
like,
turn
come on.
you guys on to these binaural beats that I listen to.
Oh, she likes those. Yeah, you can hear those beats through those headphones, right, Buckingham?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
No,
Yeah.
mine are better.
There's somewhere over here.
Well,
Wait a
no,
minute.
I don't know that yours are better, Al, because you haven't tried those. You know, sometimes when they've done those comparisons, they have found that the cheaper brands are way better than the more expensive brands. That it's like a secret.
Yeah.
And people don't know that, but it has been like a best kept secret.
Oh, people don't know that. Yeah, people don't know that.
Yeah, they're like, wow, if the Rockefellers knew about these Dollar Tree earbuds, they wouldn't be buying those silly Apple earbuds.
I'm not quite sure how it works yet. See, it's got this thing on the side.
Yeah.
It says music or whatever. And it's the mask.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
See, that's what
Yeah,
you
I gotta
need,
take my
maybe.
hair clip out.
See, there you go.
And the music plays right through these things.
Yeah, that's all you need.
My son
You
has
don't
one
even
that's
need.
a headband.
You don't even
He
need
used to wear it when he was cutting the grass.
And then the music plays.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, see? See?
Things were inside it.
Yeah, look.
I still like
This
mine
way,
better.
it's nice and soft, like it doesn't hurt.
Right,
when you lay
doesn't
on.
hurt, and she didn't have any wires to strangle herself, and she's good.
You
I still like mine better.
That'd be great for Elle. That would be great
Yes.
for Elle. You wear that big thing over your eyes anyway at night.
I like my eye mask better. It's so soft.
Well, you can't always get what you want, like the Rolling Stones said.
Oh, see, yeah, this is. I've never even looked at it. Look, see, it's got a thing that comes out and you charge it, I guess.
Yeah, see, you get what you need.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, those might be soft, Dale.
Yeah, you might really like it. Sometimes
You don't know till
you
you
never
try
know
them.
till you try it, right?
Okay, if you really want them, Carolyn.
Yeah.
This thing actually costed $80 too.
Yeah, because I think
Because
you know
of
how
this
they
kind of sounds
you know
that
how
they
they say
speak.
everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
I think you left those. I think you left those AirPods at the house for a reason. You were really wanting me to have them.
Because I'm a dick.
No, because you really wanted me to have them. You're like, oh, I want Carolyn to have these. Because you
was
could have
always
left them. You
subconscious.
could have left them in the airport. You could have fallen out of your bag on the airline.
Carolyn, it was in her subconscious.
I
She
think
didn't
you
even
want what I'm going to
realize
get
it.
you for your birthday more than that.
So many ways.
I think you want what I'm going to get you for your birthday more than that.
And then Margot
You like it
found
better.
them, and Margot was like, Carolyn,
But you'll like
Elle
what I'm gonna
forgot
get you for
her
your
earpods.
No, you'll like what I'm going to get you for your birthday better than that.
Better than the Apple?
She's gonna bribing you now.
Getting her, Elle.
Yep.
Better than that?
Yeah. Yes.
Really?
Am I getting the same thing?
Oh, it's the law.
I already gave you your present, Scooter.
Good answer, Elle.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, you did. That's right. Thank you, Elle.
You're welcome, honey.
Mine's in January,
all right, let's do this. I'll hang on to the AirPods. You give me my birthday present, and then if I like it better than the AirPods,
Okay.
I'll send them back. If I
Okay.
don't like them better, I'll keep both presents.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Good. I'm glad we settled that, Elle.
It sounds
Yeah.
fair.
It sounds fair.
Very fair,
So I'll just
yeah.
hold on to them until I see. And then if I like it better, I'll send them back. If I don't, I'll just keep both.
I know you will like it better.
Okay, good. All right.
Poor Elle's thinking in her head, what am I getting?
Oh, I know already. I know already.
How do I get her to send the earbuds back before she gets the present?
What's better than the earbuds?
Oh, nothing.
Oh.
Oh, Elle, we love you.
Don't cry, because I got you Holden
Yes, you did.
and baby Holden.
And baby.
And
Holden.
baby. That's true.
Yes.
Yes,
Very true.
I know. And they're better than earbuds.
We love you, Elle.
I
Yeah.
love you too.
And you
You're
love
right.
to make people happy, like Evie's walking around in those flip-flops.
Yeah.
And now just imagine if you told Evie that Hey, you know what? Could you send those back to me?
I would never do that.
I know. I know. I know.
You go help her move her bed and get them back.
I could never help him with that bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't have any elbow grease.
I don't either, Al.
You probably
I'm all out of it too. I didn't stock up.
You probably could help her. I don't know. I think you could. You're walking again, so you're getting stronger.
We would need a guy too.
Well, you could get a guy. Flag one down. Or just somebody that identifies as one. So just get one and bring him in and help him move the bed. Or somebody that identifies as a moving man.
Somebody who identifies.
Somebody named Gus.
Right? Yeah.
You should have no problem getting a guy.
Not at
You're
all.
beautiful and you're so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
That's true.
And beautiful.
I said that, Janae.
Oh,
You guys are so nice.
Get along, girls.
I know. Who do you want to she wants to room with you next year. She likes that room you had.
Who?
Dell.
Me.
You.
If Dave doesn't come.
If Dave doesn't come, can she room with you in that room next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yay,
Okay.
I love that room.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. And tell
Dave
Scooter
come.
what you were doing. Scooter was eavesdropping on Kevin and Sharon through the little window. I didn't realize the window was there until I was in Scooter's room. And I was like, wait a minute, that window's there? And she's like, yeah, how do you think I've been listening to everything Sharon and Kevin have been saying?
I was sitting in the porch one day and I looked up and there's two eyeballs.
I like to do that. I like to peek through there and stare. Go like this.
Did you really do that?
Yeah, I did it a couple times. They always saw me right away.
Oh, we saw.
Funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there were windows right there looking down, leering down
on the
on
porch,
them.
you're aware of any kind of different movement because you think it might be something from,
But Dave, I'm
outside.
sure Dave will come, but we don't have to have that room. Somebody else can have it. Dave and I could go in,
No,
let's see, where
no.
could we go?
I
We
wouldn't
could-
take it from you.
We could go,
No, I wouldn't take it from you.
let's see.
Now you need that room.
No.
No.
For
Only
real,
we're gonna
'cause that
put a
wouldn't be
camera.
fair. That
No,
wouldn't
you
be
can
fair.
have it.
We're
You
gonna
can
put a
have it.
camera through the window this time.
And he
I
had a
think
good time.
Carolyn
I
should
wanted him to
have
come.
that room.
He had a good
Could
time.
you
He
sleep?
enjoyed it.
Could you sleep in the middle and let Elle sleep next to you?
No. No. That's not happening.
Why? You'd be in the middle.
No.
You would be in the middle.
He might like that, but no.
But you would be in the middle.
Yeah, you could be in the middle, Scooter.
You could be in the
That's a
middle.
good idea now, isn't Scooter?
No way.
Yeah, but the middle.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
You
I
would
don't
be
mean that.
keeping everybody separate. I think
Who am I
if,
gonna room with?
if you were in the middle, it would be
Oh my
okay.
God.
You're probably in the room.
Yes, I want to come next year.
You're coming, Bucky.
So somebody's got to make room for me.
You got
Dave
it.
and I could bring the air mattress
Right.
somewhere, like in the living room or on that other end of the
No.
porch.
You and Dave keep that room.
Way on the other end of the porch, you know where
I'm
the
just
table
saying,
is?
if Dave didn't come, I would sleep with you in that bed. I love that room.
Bad enough that everybody
Well,
goes
I
through
mean,
the room all day
Sharon,
long.
we could like push the table more to the center and have the air mattress like this way against the windows, like that bed is on the other end.
Put
against
your
the
rocking chairs
windows.
outside.
Or I
Huh?
like the bed I slept in last time.
That's how I am, Chris Ray. I'm on the edge of the bed.
I like the bed
I
I
do
slept
too.
in last time. I like that room too.
I've slept in the same bed for 2 years in a row, and I'm very happy with the bed that I sleep in.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, because I meant to ask you, but then I realized that you were in that bed.
Yeah, we all had our beds back
We
again.
may need a couple of air mattresses next year.
Well, Margot's
That would
going.
be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping in the bed I was in. I nearly killed myself when I
Oh
fell out.
my gosh, that was so scary.
Didn't know what happened.
We've got a spot for you.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
That was so
Oh.
scary. But that you were the only person that fell, Margot?
The only one that fell out of bed.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And fell on the boat.
Yeah, but I
Well,
was good.
no,
I
you didn't
kept
really
still-
fall. You didn't fall. You stumbled.
I trucked along good all week. I wasn't too crippled to not.
You only fell.
trample.
Last year we had a lot more falling.
I fell, remember, in the kitchen.
Oh, I forgot about that.
God,
Oh my
you
God.
did
I didn't
fall.
see
You
it,
had a
but I
bad
didn't see it, so
fall.
it didn't count.
It was really hard. Ask Mark.
I got thrown against the rocks.
Who fell in the kitchen?
Scooter said she fell coming in the kitchen door.
Dave was in front of me. We were both carrying groceries. He was right in front of me. When I stepped into the kitchen, for some reason, I slid on the rug or something, and I went flat down.
You slide on
And the
stand
snow
up.
came out of
Did
the
you see
backyard.
her fall, Elle? Did you
I
see?
saw it. I did.
I saw Scooter fall. I saw her fall.
You saw her fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a panic attack. I couldn't get up.
Mm.
Margot was holding on to me. Wasn't Dave holding on to me too?
Wait, you had a panic attack and couldn't get. What do you
Yes.
mean you had a panic attack? Couldn't
I
get?
could not get up
Yeah. When you
because I was
fall,
having a
it's
panic
scary.
attack.
Did you start? Did you start screaming?
No.
Oh, because
As
I
you're
start
going down-
screaming when I'm falling.
As you're going down, you don't know what's going to happen when you hit the
Yeah.
ground.
Do you ever
That's
start
why it's so
screaming like I'm
scary.
gonna die like that? Like, going down. Yeah.
Oh no, 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 bam.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like slow motion. You're like, whoa! I'm gonna die. Right? Yeah.
I fell down a whole flight of stairs and didn't make a sound. I never
Well-
said a word.
Well, what was the panic attack then?
That's
Wasn't
when
the
you
panic
get
attack like
back, isn't it?
I can't move, I'm
Because I
paralyzed?
knew everybody saw me and people were walking towards me.
Oh, you mean it was more like an embarrassing kind of thing?
It wasn't a
No.
panic attack then. It freaked me out.
But like, so a panic attack is usually like you're
Because then I
hyperventilating.
tried to get up and I couldn't get up. 'cause
You
I
thought
was
you were
like-
paralyzed?
Huh?
You thought you were paralyzed? Did you say that? Like, I can't move my legs?
I can't get up.
What did you say?
He said I fall. and I
Did you
can't
say
get up.
I can't walk?
Probably said I'm all right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she did. She's like, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
But
yeah.
then how come she thought she couldn't get up?
Because we were all like,
because I was
"Scooter,
having
are
a
you
panic
okay?"
attack.
You were okay. You were brave.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, it's funny because when I did fall down the stairs at the bottom, I went flat on my face, and everybody came running over and touched me. And I couldn't really talk because the wind was knocked out of me. So I was just like, "Don't touch me."
Oh my God.
And everybody just backed off and sat back.
Oh,
He said she panicked when people were.
And did everybody clap like they do on the
touch
sports
me.
field when you got up and walked away?
Oh no.
Yay!
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes, Christy, you can have the end of my bed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Oh.
So, guys, I lost 10 pounds since I got home.
Did you?
Good girl.
Wow.
That's because Carolyn got all your ramen.
No, she ate a ramen tonight.
I only had 2 ramens since I got back.
That's why she lost the weight, because Carolyn's got all the food.
But she's been walking every day.
Walking hard.
Yeah.
Fast.
Oh, yeah, that was a
Walking.
long walk you did today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even what my eventual walk is going to be.
Right.
I got tired of watching before you got tired of walking.
Right. And wait till you see this huge hill I'm going to go up every day.
It was very tiring sitting here watching you girls walk.
Right? I know, right?
Yeah,
Here we
that's
go.
it.
It's still walking.
When I
Oh my
watch you
God,
walk,
I'm
and
so
it
tired.
makes me feel like
Maybe
I'm
it's now.
exercising.
I gotta go lay down.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So
Maybe
yeah, so
left,
okay,
went
you
downstairs,
fell,
did some stuff. I came back out. I was like, oh, they're still walking.
but it was still were you really hurt from that fall? You didn't have a lot of bruising, did you?
Not really. I had a little bit, just the back of my knee. The first thing that went into my mind when I and I felt my knee, I thought, I'm going to be like Danielle.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
What does that mean?
Really? You thought about that? You're going to be like Danielle?
That's what I thought. It just felt like that, but I thought, no way. It's nothing like her. That poor girl.
Oh no.
Aw.
What did her knees go backwards?
No, her knee tore. She tore something really bad,
The dog.
The
she
dog.
needed. Yeah, she had to stay in her room
It went
upstairs
this way, didn't it,
for
her knee?
months.
Like
I don't know
this
what
way
happened,
instead
but
of-
something tore, and then
Oh
she
my
had to have
gosh.
surgery, and she
It went the
couldn't.
wrong way. Her whole knee, a big
ACL.
dog.
And
Oh,
she
gosh.
couldn't go downstairs. She wasn't downstairs in her house for like 6 months.
Right.
Wow.
And when she got
That
down
wasn't
there,
quite
she was so pissed.
Yeah.
She was like, "Didn't anybody clean up?" You know, Danielle.
Oh,
right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it was when I broke my back. The laundry just piled up. There was 6 months worth of laundry there.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, really?
Oh my
Like
God,
nobody could
really?
wash any of these clothes. There was piles of laundry, and they kept putting them in bags, and they kept telling me they were taking care of it, but yeah, taking care of it was putting into black garbage bags, tying them up, and putting them out in the shed.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
I kept saying, "Where are
Oh.
all the clothes? Why are there no? There's no towel. Where is everything?" That spring, I found everything
Oh my God.
because I fell
Oh, my
downstairs
word.
December 24th. In that summer, I went in the shed and found what's in all these black bags? And I opened up and I was like, "What? There's all clothes in here. There's towel. This is where everything is."
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Like, really? You couldn't just like do the laundry? Seriously?
Oh my
Seriously? Seriously.
Seriously.
Seriously. That's crazy.
Mm.
But we're going to switch over and just cover the opening of this trial. Did you hear about this trial?
I
Scooter?
watched it.
You did?
I was going to message to you. I was going to message it to you, but I thought, no, you probably already knew.
Well, no, I knew that Barb Olson said it was coming up, but then I
I
didn't
knew
know.
nothing about it. It just popped up, and I
Well-
was like all into it. Yes,
Oh, then you
It's
better
good.
stay on
I
if
like
you were all into it.
I
All right,
am.
let me.
I like
I'm going to
it.
switch us. I'm going to switch us over. But yeah, this is a lawyer, right? He killed his mother after she made him a
Yes.
meal.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I guess
No,
he
not
liked what she made.
because he was going to prison that day for
Oh, wait, he was going.
stealing.
So wait, tell me this one. He killed her because he didn't want her to see him go to prison or something stupid like that.
They don't know. They don't know. They're saying, of course, he didn't do it.
Oh,
They never do.
Yeah.
all right, guys, we're going to move you right over to the true crime.
I saw some people in the comments saying that though, Carolyn.
I